Rated M for mature.
Welcome to the Super Barley Brothers Show, where four fathers gather around and discuss a few of our passions: craft beer, video games, and other nerd culture items. Catch this bi-weekly show on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. I'm one of your hosts, Jerry, and around the table we'll have Scott, Ian, and John. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This video podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Have no affiliation with any companies, individuals, or properties mentioned. Any trademarks or copyrights are utilized in fair use and belongs to the entity and is associated with.
Here we go!
Greetings and solicitations. Felicitations?
Salutations.
Salutations. It's been a month because February.
Fuck February.
Shut up, Ian. So let's start with you, Grouchy Pants. How have you been?
So I started a workout regimen this past Sunday, and fucking Monday I destroyed my legs. I literally destroyed my legs to the point where I had to skip the last day of workout because I felt like I wasn't walking right. I felt like I was locking my knees inappropriately when I was walking, and I was like, this is going to cause some serious problems. I need to just stop and let my legs recoup. So I got drunk as fuck that night, and then woke up. My legs felt fine. My head and stomach, on the other hand, felt horrible, but I could walk normally. And
Let's see, alcohol fixes everything.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, it's a problem fixer. I could attest to that. So, I downed. I'll show the audience again. I showed these guys earlier, but I downed half a bottle of Tullamore Dew, which is an Irish whiskey, triple distilled, delicious, smooth, and I didn't realize how much I drank until I got done and stood up and almost fell right the fuck over. Luckily enough, my bed is right behind me when I do these little recording things, and fell onto that and just passed the fuck out. Had to clean the sheets though because I threw up all over the place. I didn't actually throw up on my sheets. I made it to the bed. To the bed. I made it to the bathroom and got it in there. But the whole time I was doing that, I was thinking to myself, "This is good. Tomorrow won't be horrible."
There won't be suffrage.
Tomorrow was still fucking horrible.
It's because you're old. We can't do that anymore.
And I was about to yell at you for calling me old, but it turns out I am the oldest one out of all of us here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And I feel old, so therefore you've got to.
Damn.
I don't know. I do things that you youngins can't do. Go out to the bar and spend my own money on lots of booze.
What's your own money?
My money. I get to sleep in a big empty bed. That's one of the things that I get to do that you guys don't.
You get to go.
I could crawl all out in this thing. Nobody's gonna complain.
You know what? I would do the exact same thing too. Absolute exact same thing.
I wouldn't, because Teresa's been gone for a couple nights and I still stayed in my little space.
Oh God.
Well, yeah. How many years of conditioning is that, brother?
11.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, see there, you are preconditioned to do that. I haven't been for a long time, so I'm all over the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's it. I've been working out and getting fucking hammered and playing video games and reading comic books and shit. So that's me. How about you, John? What's up with you?
A lot of everything. No, not really. There's not a lot of everything.
Why'd your mic all of a sudden like cut really low?
Did it?
Yeah.
Cut down.
Yeah, for some reason it like popped and all of a sudden you got really quiet on my end at least.
Yes.
Any better?
Nope.
No.
Still quiet. Damn it. Hang
Scott, are you frozen?
No, I'm just sitting here.
No, he's just
He's
got resting bitch
perfectly
face.
still.
Test one. How's that? Is that
That's
better?
better. That's much better.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
round two.
Resting bitch face.
Now he's all the way out. I see his mouth moving and I don't hear anything. Nope. You're not even picked up. Yeah, I heard what are you talking about, but it was like, what are you talking about? This is creepy.
Okay,
I'll
so
just let me talk about.
Yeah,
Let me tell you what I did today while John figures out what's going on his end. So not a lot's been going on here other than fighting the plague around my household.
Went out today though, and pretty much spent about 3 hours going around celebrating. Yeah, Pokemon Day was today.
Oh shit! Is that today?
Yes, it was.
Fuck! I still got to get to GameStop and get my card from a Mew. Yeah, Mew.
Yeah. So, if you guys don't mind, I'll just go ahead and show you guys really quick what I got. So I went to Toys R Us, and there was a line out the rear of people wanting to get the poster. So I'll show you guys the poster real quick, which is pretty sweet. It's a two-sided poster. On one side, it is all 151 Pokemon from Generation 1, and it's really nice. And on the other side is every single Pokemon game since, technically, yes, this is a 20th anniversary today, but the U.S. did not get Pokemon Red and Blue until 98. So it starts in 98, goes all the way through until Sapphire and whatever the hell the other one's called.
Sapphire and
Ruby. Thank you. So that was a really cool poster. Got that, and got these two 20th anniversary Pikachus. Pretty cool stuff. If you're watching the video, you can see it. This is one of them.
That's cute.
This is the other one. Couple plushes, yeah, real cute. I was kind of pissed. My number one Pokemon back in the day when I was huge into it was Squirtle. That was my guy, just because I thought he was a badass with shades in the cartoon. Could never put shades on him, though, in the game, which kind of aggravated me. So
you can't in the current ones because they got that, like, what the hell is it, like pageant section where you can, like, dress up?
Oh, that's right. I never tried that out, though.
Oh, me
I totally
neither.
forgot you could do that.
Totally didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit old. Yeah, all right. So I went then to a place that we don't like to talk about much, GameStop, and they had a deal was you had to make one Pokemon purchase to get their poster, which was just a little poster with all the, I want to call them the rare, or I think they call them the magical Pokemon.
No, it's legendaries.
Okay, so on the opposite side is the infamous, if you guys watch the Super Bowl commercial, Train On, and the logo that they have for the 20th anniversary. Pretty cool. So what did I purchase there? Well, just like Gotta Catch 'Em All, one of my new addictions lately has been Amiibo collecting.
Oh, no.
So I got...
Better be Charizard.
Got Greninja. No, Charizard was sold out and I was pissed.
Damn.
I got Mewtwo.
Ooh, they made one out of Mewtwo?
He's a character in the game, dude.
Well,
Smash
all right.
Brothers.
That's pretty awesome.
That's true.
And I got, of course, Pikachu. Which I was kind of shocked I didn't have that one yet. So I'm only missing Lucario and
wait,
Charizard.
He was kind of shocked that he didn't already have that one. Hey. High five, Ian.
I made a pun and I
Dun-dun.
didn't even know it. Holy crap.
That was terrible.
So, yeah, I'm only missing Lucario and, like I said, Charizard are the last two remaining Pokemon amiibos that I'm out of. I've already got, oh crap, what's the other one? Whatever. Anyways, that was cool today. So I felt bad because Brendan kind of woke up with a sore throat. So I was like, man, I'll try to get you an extra poster or something like that because he really wanted it. And I had the Pokemon cartoon, which, by the way, the original cartoon is on Netflix, and it's still awesome as ever. So he was watching that today, and I took Logan with me, my 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old, and they let him get a poster. So I was like, okay, well, Logan, you kind of stood
They
in
let
place for your
Logan get
brother. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and the two cards that we got at Toys R Us was Magikarp and a Pikachu. I know, right? Magikarp. I thought it'd be a Goldeen or something, and just go Goldie, Goldie, Goldie.
So its move is Splash.
Yeah, I got that epic splash on there. Epic.
Oh, does it do, what is it, 20 damage or 30?
Flip 2 coins. If either of them is tails, this attack does nothing.
So you have a 100% chance then, because you can't really call it 50-50 because I mean if you're flipping 2 coins, you're creating 200%. God damn it, I don't.
No, you are correct. Your odds are pretty much against you because it's a 50-50 chance to hit tails on a 1 coin. So yeah, you're having a 100% chance that you're probably going to fail.
What's this stupid math?
That sounds like my life.
Right.
Excuse me?
100% chance to fail.
Yeah, I think I win that one.
No.
Alright.
Don't make this a depressing.
I can real easily.
Don't. I'll pass on to John because I think your mic's better now. So tell us
I'm
about
trying
what's
to
going
get
on with
there.
you. You're good,
I
man.
can hear you
Nothing.
fine.
Same old set. Yeah. Well, it's new headset. I'm trying to figure out.
What?
Motherfucking
The
piece
fuck?
of shit!
There it
God
went again.
damn it!
Shut up.
Put the mic like in your mouth.
No, it's
No,
not that. It's some
it's-
type of weird connection.
No.
He has some.
Okay, so what's happening, and I'm watching it as it's happening. So the mic itself will go from 100, and it'll automatically drop itself down to like 92 or 87 or 70.
Manual override that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. Not having
This
that-
almost sounds.
It's so awesome. Yeah,
This
he's
almost sounds like one of IGN's podcast unlocks, where
Oh dear
their
God.
microphones are constantly cutting out, and it irritates the piss out of me because it's one of these things where it's like, you guys used to do these with headphones on so that you would know when that shit happened, but instead,
I'm definitely going to keep my headphones on when we get together here, whenever that is.
And do it back at your
Um,
place.
Huh?
And we're doing it back at your place again?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to wear headphones for that exact reason, because that's happened on the past, like, 2 or 3 episodes of Unlocked.
Even Giant Bomb is having it happen too.
yeah, but see, somebody's paying attention during Giant Bomb.
Yeah,
Or
Drew.
no, well, I know which one you're talking about. Near the end of, I think it was like last week, not this week's, but last week's, where it just totally went to shit. Yeah, I remember that. But
Yep.
usually someone's watching, and they
Drew.
yeah, because he's the tech guy, and he's watching the wave signs, because he'll even comment on them throughout.
Yep, it's pretty awesome. So John, talk and try to make it happen.
So yeah, well, I'm watching the mic, and there it goes. Hang on, it's back. God damn it! New headset, like I said, trying to get it all figured out.
Well,
But
can you get your old headset back?
no, because it doesn't work.
Oh.
The earpiece has gone from being attached to my head to kind of sitting lopsided like this
That's
because
okay.
the physical plastic on it is breaking.
Oh, that's a migraine waiting to happen.
Yes, very much. So, at any rate, no, just the usual. Son started playing soccer today, so he had his first game. He was excited, and
Did he fall on his face?
no face falling.
That's
He did
good.
really well.
Were the parents excited?
Oh yeah, even on both sides, everybody was excited.
Did a soccer parent fight break out?
No, luckily there wasn't one, but we had a group.
There
that
was
playing.
minivan drag racing, though.
So wait, are these the fields that are out by that one big warehouse for that
for
remote?
Traxxas.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say specifically so that people couldn't narrow it down, but yeah, that's where my son used to play his games.
Yeah, the fields out there. Yep, he plays on on a B field.
Yeah, yep, that's where my little guy was.
Yep.
So, you know what? Never mind. That's a conversation for offline. I don't want all that personal information out there.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. So we've just been doing that, doing our thing. You know what, Scott? Fucking hell, Scott, what the hell are you drinking? Because we never asked you what you were drinking.
Why don't we
We're
check
not
in on Jared and see how he's doing?
All right,
Yeah.
how are you?
Do we need to start this over until
No.
he figures out his headset?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Well, this is going to be honest. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna be
at
annoying.
least-
I know.
At least we know what's going on, and we can address it and say, we're sorry for the technical difficulties.
We're sorry for John.
Wow. And you told me not to make this depressing, and you
No
just
kidding.
put it all on him.
Scott's a dick.
Wait, I couldn't hear you, John. What did you say I was?
Nah. He wants to play that one off, but that was one of those
Yeah.
sections when it came through crystal fucking clear.
I know.
But Jerry,
Huh.
how are you? And please, for the love of all that is holy, stop tapping that pen against something, because I can hear it. And I know where you live, and I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
You can't even walk. You be quiet.
I can walk. I said my legs are fine. Booze fixed my legs.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
You're
they did.
You're dehydrated.
No, actually, my piss is quite clear right now.
Wow.
Good
thanks.
job.
Thanks for that.
Just, letting you know that.
It was good. Life's good. I'm lying. The most recent thing, Alex got sick. and I had to stop a meeting with a senior manager to go pick him up. That was fun.
Oh,
So,
damn.
and that was while Teresa was out of town in Vegas. So Zach stayed over at Grandma's though, and I only had to deal with the sick child. Thank goodness. I got new scotch. I can't even pronounce the name. It's long, but it's 13-year-old and it's good.
Yeah, is it nice and smooth?
It actually is very.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get something that old and it's that smooth, it's really hard to tell how much of it you're drinking until you stand up.
Or you just watch the bottle. That's another thing that you can do.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Meh.
I watched numerous bottles get emptied. I mean, shit. I've got 2 sitting here waiting to get emptied tonight, and I probably shouldn't drink both of these, but whatever.
Whatever.
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer.
So what are you drinking tonight?
So we're going into that, huh? So, I gotta make my note here. Because you're transitioning even though I'm the host.
Before.
I'm sorry,
Recorded a
man.
podcast remote before.
You fell silent, so I was gonna like throw something in there and get you moving along.
So, Adam, friend of the group, barrel-aged winter ale by Fremont, and it's delicious. Can somebody please explain to me the point of putting wax and making it more difficult for me to open this damn thing?
It's for cellaring.
Yeah, for oxidization or something along those lines.
And
Okay,
or
well,
rust or
I've
anything
got
else.
one.
That's why they'll sometimes use a cork too.
Yeah, Unibrew
Like what I'm
uses the cork.
But it's pretty damn smooth and great, and it tastes delicious. So that's what I'm drinking. Ian, what are you drinking? Are you drinking beer or whiskey?
No, I'm drinking. Well, this is Super Barley Brothers. It would be dumb for me to be drinking whiskey on the Barley Brothers, wouldn't it? I'm surprised I'm even drinking with yet today being my first day feeling normal. But on the way home, I went ahead and picked up Dragon's Milk.
The teat of a dragon?
Yes, from the teat of the dragon. It's a bourbon barrel aged stout, the new high gravity series from New Holland. I've had it before, but I didn't remember it. I mean, I remember the bottle, I remember the name, and I was like, yeah, I've had that. Let me go ahead and have that again. And then, it's really good. It's really smooth, very silky. You can really get a lot of the milk out of it when you're tasting it in a nice chocolatey finish.
Is it milky?
You know, it would make a lot more sense, though, if this was infused with some type of pepper. Just that since it's from the teat of a dragon, it would give it a little spice. Maybe like a mole, like the mole temptress, how that's got a little bit of spice in it. That would be interesting. I'm not saying that they should do that, but that for its name, that would be kind of something that I would be expecting. Oh, excuse me. But that's what I'm drinking tonight.
Why don't you get some cayenne pepper and just sprinkle it in there?
Because I'm not stupid.
Oh, okay.
That would be brutal.
That would be brutal.
Fuck, that would be killer.
No, brutal. It's bad, not good.
Be
Obviously.
savage.
Savage.
That's a new word now that everybody's using. Savage.
Is it because of Vandal Savage?
Isn't that what Zach used to say in Saved by the Bell?
Is it? I never watched that show, Ian.
Yes, you did. Do not say.
Yes, you did.
We all watched that.
Hey, I will admit that I watched
tell you
Full
why.
House.
Well, I can tell you why we watched that show, and I can't remember her name, but it was
Kelly
Kelly
Kapowski.
Amber. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go.
Yes. Bleh.
Kelly, yeah, the brunette.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kelly Kapowski.
Gotta get me some of that. Yeah.
So, have you watched Fuller House yet, Scott?
Yeah, he watched 2 episodes.
Yes, he did.
I've actually watched 6.
Oh,
Oh,
good
my
lord.
Is it any good?
Hey, shut the hell up Until you watch it, you have no judgment.
I always have judgment.
It is everything I wanted it to be, just like my post said. It is
Oh, you made
awesome.
a post about it. I'm sorry.
And then I got called different things, but that's
Is there full frontal nudity?
Yes.
if you want to.
That's why it's called Fuller
Stephanie,
House.
she actually does. Dude, I will
Wait,
admit,
what?
this is probably not too appropriate for the young kids anymore. There is some very risque jokes talking about Kama Sutra in the
All right.
first episode alone.
Really?
Where's my watch?
Yeah, supposedly Kimmy Gibbler is a very well-known Kama Sutra person because her ex-husband said so. And also, Stephanie, Jodie Sweetin, has grown up. And when I mean grown up,
We're talking about that area.
oh yeah, and she actually gets what looks like to be topless. She's probably wearing a tube top or something, but a skunk got into the veterinarian hospital where DJ works now, and they had to dunk themselves in tomato soup or whatever, tomato juice or whatever, and yeah, she's completely yeah, she looks good. It's a good show.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to the what is this? The 40-something episode of the
Hey,
Creep.
she's old enough now. It's not.
Right.
It's not Oogie anymore. She's old
Well,
enough.
hey, now
Not
when,
Oogie.
It's
when we were
okay.
kids, we could still. We were fine with looking at her because.
Yes, I was there. Yes, I was their age. I had crushes at that time.
Yeah.
Now I want to do things.
No, please, God, can we stop? What the fuck are you drinking?
But seriously, it's not bad. It's really actually pretty good. I want to finish it this
Scott,
weekend.
what
Though.
are you drinking?
What I'm drinking is probably
I
what
wanna hear more about
neither.
Fuller House.
Well,
we'll
get
talk
on
about it
Netflix
after.
and watch it. You fucking creepo.
We'll talk about it after. I'm drinking not this year, but last year's Love Child #5.
Is it like
And
Mambo
it
number
is-
5?
I hate you, Scott.
Oh, good sour. And I'm drinking out of my nice little Jester King glass. I don't know what type of glass this is called. A tulip, I guess.
You go to hell.
And
Yeah,
I
you
love
go.
drinking sours out of this because it's like you get the full aroma.
Oh, it's the whole nose.
And it's so
everything.
good. Yeah, it's so good. So just a little side story. When I got knocked out with the stomach virus last weekend, John and I were supposed to take a road trip to Jester King to get a blueberry sour that Jester King only made 3,000 bottles of, and yeah, it was unfortunate, but oh well.
Wait,
But
I
anyways,
was
that's what
very
I'm
sad,
drinking.
John.
So
you guys didn't get my funk medal?
yeah,
No funk metal.
they don't have that right now.
I'm just making a joke.
But I do have a bottle of Funk Metal, but it's not for you right now. Sorry.
Oh, it will be when I break your kneecaps.
Or there's a B&E on the house.
Yeah.
Right.
There'll be that bottle will be missing, and I'll replace it with Pumpkinator.
Well,
That's not funny.
Shut up, Jerry.
But it is a good beer.
it's a good beer. Yeah.
No, I mean,
Anyways,
Pumpkinator's a good beer, too.
I'm sorry.
Fucking believe it is.
Sour Funk Metal trumps that. Anyways, John, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a 2014 RAR Bourbon Aged Winter Warmer.
But it's not winter.
It is not, especially considering that it was 71 degrees today.
Hasn't been winter here since fucking
Yeah.
like
Last year.
November.
I think we had, maybe a week, 2 tops of cold weather.
Well,
That
we
was it.
actually hit below freezing the other day again for like a snap, and then it shot up to fucking 60 or 70 in the day.
Kind of
I
like it
will
is right
say-
now.
How is it, John?
It's good. The bourbon flavor's definitely fallen off of it, but it's tasty. It's good stuff.
Cool.
Jerry,
All right.
what are you
Well,
drinking?
hey.
Did we get you already?
Yeah, we already got Jerry.
Sorry, I was jumping around. It was my fault.
He's taking show notes right now, so he doesn't know what the hell's going on.
I do too. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Hey, use your phone for that.
That's right, Neo, from the first Matrix. Before you were Neo.
Or Deadpool.
Oh, that's not canon.
We'll go ahead and we'll talk Deadpool.
I watched Deadpool. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
I haven't.
can't-
Don't ruin it.
I
Yeah,
went by my.
There's nothing to spoil. That's the
I
great
know,
thing
yeah.
about the movie. There's-
Just don't ruin it.
Zero things to spoil.
No, there's a couple of things that you could spoil the jokes.
Oh, well, you don't spoil jokes. Ian, you don't
Oh
do
shit! All right, look at me. Who's been on the stage of the Improv? This motherfucker right here. Where'd my thing go? There it is. What the hell? I got a cigarette lighter on the ground.
that. Anyways, it's good. Y'all need to go see it. I haven't laughed that hard in ages.
Yeah, there are some deep cut jokes in that movie. Like there was one, I went and saw it on a Wednesday morning, first showing, and it was
Back
like,
in the day?
go fuck yourself. There was like 5 people in the auditorium, and there was one joke. I'm not even gonna name what character it was about. There's one joke I just fucking like bust a gut laughing, and I was the only one in there fucking that got it. So
You need to private message me that one so we can have an inside joke together.
Okay.
Scott and John don't know about it.
yeah, sure. Here, I'll put it right here in this chat.
No.
That was
Y'all are fucking crazy.
I want to play a game.
All right. So let's get into the meat of the matter. Is that even a saying?
Steaks. They're full of protein and cow blood and delicious
I'll take
A1
mine as a
sauce.
bacon.
Hey, no. You don't use A1 sauce. You need to cook your steaks better.
No, you do when you get down like near the end and you're just trying to get the fat.
No, yeah, just a gristle.
Yeah, you got to eat it all.
Aren't you the one that introduced me to Stubbs marinade?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, so just use that.
That's true.
Damn, Stubbs is good.
I just make my
I could
own.
drink that shit, man.
This episode brought to you by Stubbs.
So good you'll slap the shit out your mama. Hey, Mom!
Damn.
The meatloaf. Get the meatloaf. Ian,
Yeah.
what have you been playing with your thumbs and your fingers on a controller?
Oh, okay. Good thing
I'm glad we prefaced that.
I figured out new ways to pleasure. I mean, you know what? Okay, we're gonna go back with the video game stuff. So I've been doing a lot of the. I've actually been playing a lot of retro games since the last time we were talking. I actually did.
Rudy?
Fuck you. I got my Retron and I got an Elgato and I've been streaming a lot of the original. I see you. Stop fucking doing it. I've been streaming a lot of the old Metroid games. Like I just recently finished up Metroid Zero Mission. I didn't finish the original Metroid because that fucker had no map, had nothing. So I played the remake because God knows we all love remakes nowadays of the original, where it gave a little bit more story and you did a little bit more.
But be fair enough, Ian. That's a good remake.
No, it's a great remake.
Yeah.
But then again, I haven't. So I'm gonna say this, and then somebody's gonna stop me. I haven't played a Metroid game yet that I don't like. I own Other M, but I
I'm
haven't
about to
played it.
say. Okay. Because I have heard things about Other M.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, and in fact, that's if I could get this Wii U that's out in the living room to just hang around a little while longer, I'm going to try to stream all Metroid games because
Cool.
I've got all the old ones on God dang my words, all the old cartridges, and then I've got the Prime trilogy for the Wii, which the Wii games are compatible with the Wii U, you know, and I've got Metroid Other M as well, so that would allow me to play through all of them. The only one that I won't be able to play on stream, and that's totally fine, is, let me see if I can reach it. Well, actually, technically 2 of them. So let me go ahead and bust these out. 3 if you really want to get technical. First one would be Metroid Prime Pinball.
Oh.
I wouldn't be able to do that one, and I won't be able to do Metroid Prime Hunters, which these are all DS games.
You can stream it.
No, well, I don't have.
Just get a video
Yeah,
camera.
not handheld.
Yeah, Lord, Jerry.
No, I don't have an apparatus to stream those. So,
So Ian,
You have a phone? Just
Before
hold the phone up while you're trying to do it.
before you go on about the Metroid sessions, I am glad that I got to catch at least when you beat what was it?
Zero
Metroid-
Mission.
Zero Mission. Thank you.
Mhm.
I know there's not really been much shown, but what are your thoughts? I don't remember if I got him for Federation Force or whatever.
Shit.
Well, I know that you're not happy with it, but are you still
Am,
open to seeing what there is to offer?
am I going to buy it? Is that what you're going to ask me?
Well, I know that you're going to, but I guess are you anywhere optimistic to see what they could offer to you in this game?
I will purchase it, and I'm hoping beyond hope that for some fucked up weird reason it becomes the 3DS's Splatoon,
Because
where
this is, yeah, and
where
this
nobody
is like,
expected much, but
well,
then
that's the thing is, this is a milestone anniversary. If you guys, anybody that's listening, I did post a really good montage video of classic retro games as anniversaries this year, and that came up that they're celebrating also their 30th anniversary. But, and no knock on you, Ian, I'm just really shocked that Nintendo has not done anything. They've done it about Pokemon, they're doing it about Zelda, and I get it; those are their own babies. But it's like
mm,
this. Come
Metroid
on.
is one of their babies too.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense to me. In fact, I think Iwata actually had more to do with Metroid series than he did with any of the other series. I mean, I
Yeah.
take it back. He might have had more to do with Kirby as well, but it is one of these things where it's like it is like the red-headed stepchild of
Yeah.
their series of games. I mean, really, if you want to be an asshole and force them to do something about it, you could call them out and say that they're not doing anything because the main character is a woman.
And that's just, I hope that's not the reason. That just, well, whatever. We don't need to get into that whole
Yeah.
debacle.
Well, I'm not happy. I would like a gold and silver amiibo of Samus or Zero Suit
Hell yeah.
Samus.
They need to
I,
do a retro collection like they
Yeah.
did with Mega Man. That'd
Yeah,
be
I would,
awesome.
dude. If I could get like an original, like an amiibo that's done in the voxels, like that Mario is
Yes.
for the first Metroid, dude, I would spend the fucking money out of that shit. That made no sense, but you know what I mean.
No, you're not the only one. I know this. I mean, I'm a part of the Nintendo voice chat from IGN, and I love that podcast. That is like rekindled my relationship with Nintendo, but I don't want to take away from your section. I really am feeling for you because I know this is your baby from what really kicked off your interest into gaming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's-
it's sad to see that a franchise like this that has lasted as long as, retro games till present, and there has been like literally no communication about any kind of planned events or discussions, or maybe they'll do something at E3, I don't know, but it's just, I feel for you, man. That's why I just want to say that.
You know what I'd like for them to do? The 3DS is capable of running Super
Dude,
Metroid.
don't even, yeah, absolutely.
So just fucking port
Have
Super
the map
Metroid.
on the bottom screen, and yeah,
Yeah,
genius.
right there. I mean,
Even on the Wii U, map
there's
on the
so
screen.
much shit that they don't do for the 3DS. It's one of these things where it's like when the 3DS first came out and people weren't buying it. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant.
No, go ahead.
They did so much for it, but then the Wii U came out and nobody was buying the Wii U, so then they sucked the Wii U's dick really fucking hard, leaving everybody out in the cold that has a 3DS. Like, quite literally, last year, I barely fucking touched my 3DS. The only time I touched it was to play Pokemon Sapphire, Omega,
Ruby,
or
whatever
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then maybe Galactica. I think I was
Okay.
playing that, and my little one was playing that too. But that was it for the entirety of 2015. That was all I fucking touched on that damn thing. I downloaded a bunch of demos and never played the demos because of it.
Yokai Watch?
No, I'm not touching that shit. I've got one Pokemon habit, and that's it. I'm not getting into another one.
Good man.
So moving right along, what else have I been playing? Me and a crew from another channel that I do some work for have actually started up a stream of Borderlands 2. So we got 4 people running through. Well, the idea is that we'll have 4 people running through it. We have yet to actually get all 4 people in one session at one time. What else? I'm going to get to this one here in a second, the one that we were talking about before. I'm still playing Fallout 4. In fact, I'm going to get judged for this. I bought the season pass.
That's okay.
I don't, but I'm
You
the
needed
guy
to.
that's
No,
like,
you needed to.
pass
You
is
needed
well.
to.
So it's
For
one
what-
of these things where
Go ahead.
what they've stated is coming out as downloadable content for the first wave is, I think it's like $35 to $40 worth of content, and yeah, because it's 25, 5, and 10, so 15. Yeah, $40.
You're right.
So I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I want the big thing, and the big thing is going to cost $25. At the time, the season pass was $30. So it's kind of one of these things where if I just spend $5 more, I get everything, all of it. Now, they are increasing the cost of the season pass to $50 because they plan on making more stuff that I think they want to end up having $60 worth of stuff as far as downloadable content is concerned. So I went ahead and bought that, and
Ian, real quick, don't think that people are going to talk shit to you about it, because think about it. You waited until you got a detailed description of what the season pass was going to include.
Well, only
and then you made
things.
It doesn't matter. Those 3 things alone you thought were worth $30. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
then I think in that sense you were justifying your purchase instead of all these games that have yet to even come out, and they announce a season pass, and you got all these people that are buying it out the chute that are saying, well, I trust it,
Yeah.
just like we did for
Sight unseen.
Bioshock, and yeah, exactly. So I don't knock you for it, and I think all of it, Jerry and John would agree with you that you did wait until you got your information.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that if you feel that you got your money's worth out of it, it doesn't matter.
That's all that
But
matters.
see, right now, not having anything, I can't honestly state if I got my money's worth out of it, because it could be one of these things where I play that what is it, Lost Harbor, which is going to be the actual expansion where you go to a new island, and it's supposed to be the biggest island that they've ever done in an expansion or DLC or whatever the fucking terminology you want to use on it. If it's not as abundant of stuff as what was it, Point Lookout from Fallout 3, then I'm going to feel like I'm gypped. But
You're getting Pokemon.
yeah, for Deathclaws.
You're getting Pokemon. I mean, that alone is worth the purchase, I think.
For
That
Deathclaw.
almost makes me want to buy it, and I haven't even started it yet.
I'm going to catch me a Deathclaw.
Exactly.
Deathclaw, I choose you! My God, could you
You gotta record your audio doing that. You gotta record it.
Well, here soon, I'm about to be in a
There'll be
situation.
a mod.
I'm about to
There'll
be
be
in
a
a
mod.
situation where I'm going to be here all alone all the time, so just about every night after workout and food and shower, it's going to be streaming whatever the fuck I'm playing, because my bandwidth will be completely opened up. So that'll make it easy for me to do that kind of stuff.
You're going to be flying on that.
Real quick, I want to plug a couple of games that I'm going to play, and then we're going to talk about the little game that I've been playing, so that we can then transition into Scott, since he's been playing it too. Now, you guys all know that I play spooky, scary games for a lot of my streams. Right now, my Kinect is being lent out to somebody else so that he can play a spooky, scary game, and we can actually fucking see him. So I have purchased Layers of Fear, which has to do, it's like this fucking artist guy that goes crazy or something. And then recently on sale, and I'm going to name all 3 of these, but there's only 2 that I'm going to do on stream, or at least plan on doing on stream. Currently on sale on the Games with Gold stuff, they have the Metro Redux, where it's the 2 packs. They've got that on sale for $7 for both for the pack. So you get both games for $7. So I went ahead and picked that up. And it's not like super duper spooky scary, but it's it's disturbing. So it'll kind of fit that niche, whatever the fuck you want to call it, until Outlast 2 comes out, which I'm not fucking. I'm gonna play it, but. So other than that, because I've been rambling on too long, and I tend to do that a lot.
I want one more thing from you before you go into the game that you're about to talk about, because you need to sell John, or at least you need to talk to John and Jerry about it, because I've already seen videos and I played a little bit of it. I don't think they did. Talk briefly about your experience with the Division beta, please. Did you play it, John? Hold on.
No, I didn't
John?
play it.
Okay.
I watched Ian's postings.
Okay.
I watched the podcast they did.
Okay.
Oh, the one where I interviewed the 2. So that was before I had a chance to play it.
Oh, okay. That's right.
We haven't done one after I played it. So I'm not going to lie to you. It has the potential to be Destiny. It also has the potential to beat Destiny. But one of the things I don't like about it is it's very similar to the first Mass Effect when it comes to it is a role-playing game more than it is a shooter. So I could find a random enemy out on the street looting a corpse, and since he's an enemy, if I approach him without shooting him, he's going to start shooting at me, so I'm going to shoot him from a distance. I can hit him with a headshot, And if I don't do enough damage to actually lower his life bar all the way down with that single headshot, he's a bullet sponge. I'm just pumping rounds into him. It is a very interesting concept. I'm really interested to see how the story goes, because I have a feeling that Ubisoft learned from Bungie, and this one will have at least an 8-hour story in it. Something that you could do one time all the way through where you're not repeating anything just yet.
And no microtransactions.
Right.
They
just
say
came
that
out.
there's not going to be any microtransactions?
They actually just came out with an article, and they confirmed it from a rep that they said there will be no microtransactions in this game.
That's great.
Now,
I'm
knows
sure there'll be
about
DLC.
Right. That's what they might call it, and they'll say, no, it's not. But tell Jerry, because I know Jerry has been very interested in playing Destiny, and unfortunately Destiny is not on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Destiny game that he's been looking for?
So, yes, I have a feeling this is going to be basically the Destiny that comes to PC. This is going to be that style of game, this kind of MMO shooter. The bad thing about it, and I'm going to go ahead and talk shit about it right now, because this is one of the things that really pissed me off about Destiny, is Destiny, you have to basically play for 2 hours a night to get anywhere, to have any of the gear that's worth doing, to be able to do any of the stuff that's worth doing. So I have a feeling that there's going to be a grind in this, where it's not something that you sit down and play through. Like me and Jerry played through, what was that, Ghost Recon Future War Soldier, or whatever the hell that was?
Uh-huh.
It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be just a one and done type of thing, or a one and you've unlocked all the awesome guns or stuff. It's going to be one of those things where you play through the story. That's great. Now what you need to do is you need to go back and play these missions on these days, because they're the specific missions that give you XP boosts, or will give you a better drop percentage for something. It's going to do that. It's going to do that. It's going to be like kind of like Diablo. I don't know if Jerry, if you've ever played Diablo, but it's one of those ones where, again, you could go through these little sections over and over and over again, basically doing almost the exact same thing. Of course, in Diablo, the map resets every time, so it's different. In Destiny and in The Division, I don't think you're going to see that. What you're going to end up dealing with is a lot of this. All right, go into Madison Square Garden and take out the guy with the yellow life bar. You have to take out like 50 of his other buddies, excuse me, while you're doing that, but you need to do that, and there's a 10% chance that he's going to drop the small machine gun that you want, or submachine gun, or whatever the fuck the terminology is. And so you do it over and over again within that 24, 48, 72-hour period, trying to get that one drop. So there is going to be some grind to it.
So yeah, and this will be an introduction for Jerry, because I'm not trying to speak on your behalf, so Jerry, speak up. This will be your first, if you do decide to purchase this game, this will be your first entry into the grind RPG style game. And one recommendation that I do make to you, and I haven't played, I played briefly the beta, but then my computer crashed and I was like, screw this, I guess my PC ain't capable of, or I don't know if I had something jacked up with it. But anyways, it's better to play these types of games with friends.
Yes. Yes, that is a big yes, because it makes it way more fun, especially now.
Yes.
The other thing that I want to talk about, and I'll use somebody else's, what happened to them, is inside Destiny there is no PvP per se as like deathmatch type stuff like there is in Destiny. What you've got, or at least what we've been shown, there may be at some point, I highly fucking doubt it because of how everything breaks down and RPG-ish this shit is. There's this area called the Dark Zone, and basically what that is it's not being monitored by the Division. And if you are in there and you're cruising around and you happen to see a squad of people that are currently carrying Dark Zone gear that they have yet to extract, which you can tell by this little yellow pouch that's hanging off of their ass, if you want it and you kill them, you could take it.
So real quick though, John, just an FYI, this is a lot like, do you remember when we played the multiplayer of Kane and Lynch 2?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember when we complete the mission and we're supposed to extract what we had originally needed to steal, there is the ability, if you're in a party with other people, you can betray everybody or attempt to, and you could take all their loot.
Right.
That's why, Jerry, I'm telling you, it's best to play with people that you know so you don't
And
get
trust.
fucked over and you trust.
And here's go ahead, Jerry.
Well, I was just saying, I don't have the Xbox One yet, and looking, I can't run it on recommended.
Yeah.
And after playing Just Cause, when it said I couldn't run it on recommended, but I could run it on minimum, I don't think I want to tax my system because, Scott, you brought up, and I know this is going on a tangent, but, the funny videos from Just Cause 3, I wanted to try to capture that and I couldn't because my system couldn't even handle that. And then even when I wasn't doing anything else and I was on minimum graphical specs for Just Cause 3, I would still have major frame rate drops that were so massive would interrupt the gameplay itself.
Oh, wow.
So,
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's just, you live, you learn with the stuff that you get. But, if anybody wants to buy a pair of 12-inch subwoofers with a capacitor and an amp and box for $300, that would help out.
What the hell just happened? Did we turn into Craigslist all of a sudden?
We did.
I do have a Craigslist.
I mean, if we are Craigslist, hang on, let me take my shirt off and see if I can't get some hookups.
No. This is not a personal side.
No, it's to help the Super Barley Brothers franchise
and
by
Jerry-
upgrading my system.
Help our franchise by giving me your money.
Oh, I thought that was going to go to your Xbox One purchase because I was going to say
Which
about
I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know if that money is going to go to the Xbox One, or if that money is going to go to upgrading the PC. I still haven't made that decision.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yes, please do.
Okay, so be it Xbox One or PlayStation 4.
No, it'll be Xbox.
It'll be an Xbox.
Okay, I'm just saying either one. I'm not trying to show favoritism. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf like Scott did at that one episode where he's like, I'm not gonna be a fanboy anymore.
Good.
What I really like about being a console gamer is the plug and play.
Mm-hmm.
You put the shit in, the shit fucking works. I don't have to tweak shit. Yeah, okay, it looks better on the PC, I'm not going to lie. But I'm also a motherfucker that don't have time for that nonsense. I want to put the game in, and I want the game to work.
Well, I mean, you've got a valid point. The only thing that keeps sucking me in is Steam and cheap digital downloads. It's
Humble
just
bundle.
humble motherfucking bundle. And then
Yeah.
Scott totally ruining my New Year's resolution.
Which game did you end up getting?
Well, Just Cause 3.
Cause 3.
You played it, so...
Well, I did, so it technically didn't go against my New Year's resolution.
Yeah, because you
There
just
you
sat
go.
right down and played it and wrote your little Buzzing Geek review.
Yeah.
Hashtag buzzinggeek.com? Yeah?
Yeah.
No, that's the whole hashtag. It's hashtag buzzinggeek.com, yeah.
No, you forgot WordPress. I'll put in my own URL for that.
Whichever.
But, so, I mean, I do the Division, based on what your interview was, and I did watch some gameplay. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lot.
That's okay. There wasn't really much different. Because there was 1 to 2 story missions, which, and I'll give them that much credit. When Destiny did their beta, they gave you all of planet Earth, which was not a lot, and made me think, well, if they're giving us this much, there's a fuck ton of content in there. The Division's like, here's 2 missions, have that, and then go shoot each other in the fucking dark zone.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. But that's the thing, if you're saying that play with friends, as you're alluding to, Scott, your system can't handle it, my system can't handle it, it would be Xbox purchase because...
I'm just going to tell you, and I'm not trying to sell you on, getting
Yes,
an Xbox first, but I'm just going to say, when or if I ever do pick up the Division, it will be on the Xbox because I know Ian's on there and I know Ryan's on there and a bunch of his friends, which, I know that I would always have them. I do have other friends that are on PlayStation that are going to be picking it up that are Destiny loyalists that are dropping Destiny to play this. Which is why I brought up the point of this is the Destiny that you're looking for. But I don't really have a close relationship with them as much as I do where I can trust Ian and everybody else. that he knows. So I don't want to go in there and I'm like, look at this sniper that I got. Like, wow, that's nice. Poof. And
Yeah,
I'm dead.
we've never even tested that theory. I've only seen that in the trailer where it was one of the guys like. So if I'm not mistaken, you could do fire teams of 4, and at one point, one of them does a full-on Mexican shootout at an extraction point, and then one of the guys from the team that wins just kind of hangs back and all of a sudden starts capping everybody that's like needing to be revived so that he could get all the loot. Now.
Yep.
Something you need to know before you do that is you can only carry so much Dark Zone loot. I think it's like 6 pieces, and you can only extract 1 bag at a time. So even if I wipe out everybody at the extraction, there's no fucking way I'm getting all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted you to talk about it a little bit.
So you derailed me a little bit because I'm telling you, you need to play it, especially if you're going into the Dark Zone. You need to play with friends because this is one of those games where I don't know how this is going to work into the main game, but there was a kiosk in the mother base or tower or whatever the fuck you want to call it, where I got a Dark Zone chest key, which meant I needed to go into the Dark Zone, find a particular chest, open it, and then I had to extract that stuff. Now, you can't walk that shit out. You have to have it picked up by a helicopter. Why? It better be explained in the story because I should be able to walk up to a box and drop it the fuck in there because it's the same goddamn thing.
FedEx it.
Yeah, or something along those lines. But it's Ryan went in there by himself, took his key, found the chest, opened the chest, got some really good stuff. I think he got something purple, which is same as Destiny, same color schemes. He got some purple stuff, and he went to an extraction and was getting ready to set it up. The fucking rope came down for the thing, and everybody just turned on him and just gunned his ass down. Damn. Like, he had nobody to watch his back, and he lost everything that he had.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, I got you.
That's why I'm saying if you're going to go Dark Zone, go 3 to 4 deep. So that you've got a squad that's watching your back. Like, we picked up this one random guy at one point, and we did an extraction. We let everybody extract, and then all of a sudden these guys started doing their emotes where they're putting their hands up. And this random guy was like, I'm just going to put 1 bullet in this guy's head. He did it, and immediately me and Ryan gunned the guy down. Just emptied a fucking clip into the guy. And the guy was like, what are you guys doing? It was like, oh, you didn't want to kill him? Oh, well, I mean, we're all rogue now anyway, so you better do something. It has the potential to be really fun. I am going to pick it up on day 1, but this is, well, at least week 1. This is one of those games where I will be playing it with the guys that I did the review with, or the interview with. I'll be playing with the guys
Tell everybody.
No, Late Night Enforcers.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's my other crew that we do other stuff and other podcasts and whatnot. We're going to be playing that, but it's one of these things where it's like, if it sucks, you are going to see my face all over this interwebs telling people how much the game sucks compared to Destiny. If it comes out year 1 better than Destiny, you probably won't hear a word from me, to be honest, because there you go.
That's why I'm going to wait, just because it's going to be down. Servers are going to crash day 1. So, I mean, and I'm not blaming them. I'm really not. I mean, you look at what happened with Street Fighter V, you look at what happens with every game that comes out, and it's like, just give it a week or 2, or give it a month.
Street Fighter V shouldn't have had that problem, though. They had like 18 fucking betas.
You're right. But that just proves to you that nobody can be prepared enough.
Yeah, very true. So we've rambled on about that long enough.
Go into your game right now that you want to talk about and segue into me.
Thank you, because my brain shut way down.
No, you're good.
So, Fire Emblem's Fates decided to do the Pokemon move and released 2 different games. So what I'm playing is Birthright, and unfortunately for Scott, because he can't talk a lot about the game, is I am really early into the game because I'm trying to play this and take shits at the same time, and it's not working all that well for me. Did my camera like get really dark when I did that? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. So it's really good. I'm liking it. The characters have feet. The characters have feet in this one. That's awesome. That is a thing. Yeah, in the last Fire Emblem, they didn't have feet. Like, literally, their legs went down and ended. Like, I mean, they had them when you
They
would do
said
like a
stubs.
full-on like anime cutscenes. You could see their feet, but when it was like the sprites, the in-game sprites, no feet. Not a single foot. The horses, though, they had feet. But
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
so it's really good. I am so super early into it to where, like I've shown you guys, I purchased Birthright. The other one is Conquest. There's like basically two storylines that happen. You're given a choice of which family you want to go with, because you're led to believe that you're a son of this family, and then you're also led to believe you're a son of this family, and at some point you have to make a decision.
Or
There's
daughter. Or daughter.
or daughter. Sorry, I'm generalizing because I picked boy. I know Scott likes to play as the ladies.
Indeed.
There is actually a third version of this game out where you pick nobody.
Mhm.
And it is actually supposed to be the hardest version of the game. The reason why I picked up Birthright is because it's supposed to be the easiest version of the game. And I'm just interested in the gameplay and the story, not the challenge. So I'm on casual Phoenix. You know, I've got it so that people can be revived in the middle of fights, I think. I don't know. Again, I haven't gotten to any major fights. To kind of tell you where I am, Scott, I just started the mission on the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
All right.
I'm really fucking early, so you and I are going to have to talk about this again the next time we do one of these, just because of how early I am in this game. But so far, I am digging it. I really, really liked Awakenings. Like, that was the first Fire Emblem game that I played. I feel like I was close to the end, but then I also feel like I only think I was close to the end, and there was probably something else that was supposed to happen that was going to get me much further on or something. I'll probably end up going back to that one after I get done or get irritated with this one. But then again, I've got Bravely Second coming out here soon, which is the sequel to Bravely Default. So again, so far there's 2 games this year that I'm buying for the 3DS, when last year I didn't buy a single fucking one because the game I got came out the year before, technically. But that's pretty much what I've got. Next time, look forward to me talking about Rocket League on the Xbox One, because I bought that too. So, but I haven't touched it. Scott, let's get your thoughts so far on Fire Emblem.
So, yeah, Fire Emblem Fates, I also did buy Birthright because you are correct, Ian. It is supposed to be the easiest one because what I've heard in Conquest is they do a lot of random positioning of your troops in different areas of the map, and you have to constantly be put in certain situations where you have to think on your feet and not, be able to take your time. I am actually enjoying this a lot more than I did with Awakening. I love the story aspect. I love the Japanese Hoshido and Nohr family. It kind of has that whole, I wouldn't call it a, Romeo and Juliet type of difference of opinion, but it is 2 families fighting each other for territory, and there was a lot of history behind them, and I'm not going to go into detail about it because I don't want to spoil it. But yes, what Ian is saying is correct. You play as a male or a female character when you start the game, and you are thrown into the Nohr family, and you have amnesia, of course, just like every Fire Emblem game, from what I've been told, that's how you start, is you always wake up. Or is that not true? Just
That's only the
awakening?
last 2.
Oh, okay.
All the other ones, you pretty much, there is a set story. There's a set character that is the main character.
Oh.
These are the first 2 that have had, like, you create a player character, or at least as far as I'm aware, because the ones that I played were on the GBA.
Okay.
And those were my only 2 forays into the game. They did have one that was out on, I think it was the GameCube, and I think there was also one on the Wii U. But I never tried those because to me this game is a portable game.
It is a portable game. And the reason why, just to let everybody know, if they have not played it, John and Jerry, I know you haven't, it is a tactical RPG, meaning you have a game board, and it is like playing a chess match. And you make your move, they make their move. You make their move, and it's just,
It's turn-based.
It's a battle for the, conquest. You're taking over certain areas of the map, and you want to make sure you position your troops accordingly, kind of like Risk. And it is very, thinking oriented. You can't just send a lone soldier out there and think that he's going to be able to wipe everybody, because in the next turn, when it's the enemy's turn, they could take 3 of their troops and wipe your ass out, and you're just like, oh shit, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Now, the way Ian's playing, like he said, he's playing Phoenix, which means you could revive. I believe it's after a turn or either after the match you can revive. I don't remember which one is which. I'm playing permadeath. I am playing casual mode, though, like you are, but I do want to have that experience where if I lose somebody, they're gone forever.
Yeah.
And I will tell you right now that I am in Chapter 6, and I am still in the quote-unquote kind of tutorial phase. So
Okay.
they
How many
do,
missions after the bridge are you? Do you?
I want to say that it's Chapter 2.
Okay, so I'm like,
I think you're either Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, and I'm in Chapter 6, and I'm making the decision of who I want to side with. And I'm about to make that choice, which
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time, like I told you, of who I'm going to choose. And I'm not going to tell you any dialogue, but you will get the description of what has happened, and you will make that choice.
One of the other things. I'm sorry, man. I'm
Go ahead. Go ahead. I did it to you.
Interject real quick. So for those of you that are interested, it is one of these things where they do kind of sort of have their own story, but it's kind of intermingled because it's the two fighting families. That's the birthright and the conquest, is you take one side or you take the other side. Or then there's the resolution or revelation or whichever the revelation. Now I wish I could have gotten my hands on the special
edition. Yes.
Oh my God, that thing was
$80.
Well, no, because
look online.
They only
for $200+.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying it that way.
No,
I tried.
Not with the freaking soundtrack. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That woman singing the into the
please don't.
Oh my God. I know I can't sing like her, but
But
talk about pull at your heartstrings, because you find out
that game is on one cart. They have all 3 games, so you can make whatever decision you want. But for me and Scott, who purchased one, when we complete it, it will actually pop up and say, now that you've completed this, would you like to buy one of the additional digital versions for a discounted price, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they actually slash the price in half.
Yeah, it's like,
so I think you can buy one of the other ones at 20. Yeah. I think, because...
No, you're right.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I'm able to get through this one, then I will definitely buy one of the other ones, but as the hierarchy goes in the difficulty, it's birthright, conquest, and the R1, whichever the hell that's termed. So if I could get through conquest, which I've heard is the hardest one that was available day one, then I will definitely do the one where you side with nobody and run off on your own. But I'm sorry. All right, you're
good. So I mean, just to briefly discuss this before I talk about my one other game. Yeah, so I mean, you start in the Noor family, who is like this evil family, but your brothers and sisters are very genuine to you, and they tell you how much they care about you, and they want to protect you, and you can't leave the castle because they don't want you to be harmed. But then again, you find out that it's your quote-unquote father or king of the castle that tells you, I don't want you to leave because you don't need to know what happened to you. And I'll just leave it at that because I know that you're very early, Ian, and I don't want to spoil anything. So, and I really don't want to spoil it for anybody else. I'm doing my best. It is very. I think the reason why I like this a lot more than Awakening is because I'm feeling much more connected on an emotional level in this one due to even the brief relationship that I've had with both the Noor family and the Hoshido family. It's, like I said, very early in this game, but I'm having a hard time really trying to figure out. I've only known this new family for about 2 missions, and yes, they're very sweet and nice, but these people, my brothers and sisters that we could turn this Noor family around once Dad dies, they have the same kind of thinking process that I do, and they are very good at, making good decisions and not murdering people just at the command of their dad.
Yeah.
It's real. One thing about Nintendo games that I'm really starting to appreciate is storytelling, and I'm calling 2016 right now, for me at least personally, it's going to be the year of the RPG. I'm going to be playing.
Realize that we're only 2 months in, right?
No, trust me, and I'm going to talk about, like I said, I've only got one other game to talk about that I've been playing, and it's the game that I've already talked about the last podcast. But But the one thing about Nintendo, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm looking forward to playing after I finally beat these games, but their writing and storytelling and music and colors are unlike any game that is on these other consoles right now, the PS4 and the Xbox. It's all grays and dark and apocalyptic, and this is the end of times. And it's like you can do that, but you can still have color in the world. You can still have this great music and good storytelling about emotionally driven. And that's why I'm really interested in The Witcher 3, which will be when I get back to it after I finish the other game. Which that's all I have to say about Fire Emblem. It's a great game if you like tactical thinking games. Like I said, if you're curious about it but you don't want to kill yourself out of rage, do Birthright, because so far to me it's easy. But then again, I haven't unlocked my own castle. I haven't been able to name my castle, which I'm thinking about calling it Casual Shitstorm. I don't know.
It is a difficult JRPG tactical
Absolutely.
game. So don't think that what we're suggesting is that you buy the one that is a cakewalk. There are still certain things that will stack up against you. If you send a Pegasus rider up against an archer, you are going to lose your Pegasus rider. It doesn't matter what level your Pegasus is or what level the archer is. They're going to take it down. There's a rock, paper, scissors type of layout to that. We could actually do a whole cast alone on just Fire Emblem.
And I'll stop.
I'm glad. I didn't even know that you played Awakened, so I think we should probably think about doing that. Maybe we should do like a side note, like after I get further into this, we could do like a breakdown where we talk about. We probably should be talking about that offline. I'm sorry. Let's move on. What's the other game that you've been playing?
No, but Awakening, I'm only on chapter 6, so don't even think that that's gonna be anytime soon.
Well, I have nothing going on tomorrow except for laundry, so I'll probably catch up with you.
So, other game, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have now outfitted. I am level 32 right now. I've outfitted my entire team with a mech. So now I am, instead of a party of humans just running around this huge flippin' world, I've got these big-ass robots that they are in, and we are just steamrolling over the plantain, that's a freaking banana, plantation of all these different continents. And, John, you've got to see this game. You've got to see this game to see the scale. After, unlocking the last continent, I do believe that this game is bigger than Fallout 4, Witcher 3, and what the hell is the other game? Anyways, it's freaking huge. It's massive, and I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm a little bit too OP for where I'm supposed to be on the story mission. Just to give you guys an example, just like what you did in Fallout 4,
very easily.
So what happened to me was I was in a story mission and get to the quote-unquote boss battle, and it's this chick that has been a annoyance through the past couple story missions, where she is part of the ganglion race, or the alien race that wiped out planet Earth. They blew it up, and now they want to wipe out the humans on this planet Mirror that we're on. And so she's been just an annoying little bitch every mission that we've been doing, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna wipe you out. You never heard the last of me." Every time when I take care of whatever enemy she throws at me, I'm like, "Okay, fine, that's fine. Boom, you're dead. Oh, curse you, whatever." So I get to this mission, and this big ass mech that's like 3 times the size of my party combined comes out, and she's like, "Nah, you've had it." Yeah, it was a 2-minute battle, and I wiped the floor with that dumbass mech, and I was just like, okay, maybe I need to go ahead and keep playing the story mission. But the problem with that is now, the party that I've had. So one of the things that this game does is they have relationships or hearts that you need to fulfill with certain characters that you encounter that you can recruit into your party. Well, my party of 4, I've had this chick named Hope, and she just flattered me, and I was like, "Hey, I got an all-girl group. Let's go out like Josie and the Pussycats, and let's yeah, I pulled that one out." Anyways, so the problem that I'm getting at is, to play the next story mission, I have to build a relationship with a character that I really haven't even touched. So I have to do a lot of grinding now, playing missions with this person, and building that relationship up with them to where I can now play that story. and it's getting good. I don't really want to spoil it, even though I'm sure there's only one other person playing it that it's probably beaten the game already. And I don't know if I really would spoil it for anybody that would possibly play it, but a
Please
lot has
don't.
happened. Huh?
Please don't.
Okay, I won't. So it's good. Like I said, it's another game. It's very colorful. Every continent is a different look. You got ice world, you got jungle world, you've got desert world, you've got. It reminds me a lot of what like a Legend of Zelda game does, like in Kakariko Village and the Gorgon Valley or the Gerudo Valley or whatever, where it's all mountains and rocks and everything. It's very colorful, and that's what I miss about these games. So just to end, what I'm saying is, the next game that I'm going to play, even though I said Witcher 3, I'm going to stick with Nintendo though for the time being, and I want to finally play through Wind Waker. And I've had that since I've had the Wii U, and I have never played through it. So that'll be my next game that I'm going to play after this, because I want to play that, and then I might jump on the Link Between Worlds on 3DS, because I've heard amazing things about that game.
That is a really, really good game.
Okay.
But I'm gonna sidetrack you one more time, and I gotta ask you.
Sure.
How was Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yeah, that's just been put on a back burner for a while. I got it on the EA Access, so I'm not gonna be touching it anytime soon.
I got it too, and I need to go back to it. My guy looks like Loki, and I still haven't gone back. I can't even remember what his name was, but it was like a bullshit name that I put together, and I was like, for the, like, I guess they gave you like 10 or 6 hours at that time when they were doing the trial times. I forgot to talk about Unravel. Never mind.
Well, I forgot to talk about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, but I don't want to talk about it.
I haven't even touched that, so. But
anyways, like on the PS4, I put about 12 hours into it, so, I mean, I got to my first dragon and then stopped because I wasn't prepared. So I don't know when I'll even get to that. So I really want to stick, and I'm not trying to like say I've become a Nintendo fanboy, but Nintendo has re-energized my love for their system, and I forgot what they used to put out, which is these
You love the put out because you don't have to worry about it when you're driving or sitting in the car.
Wait, what?
I said you just love it because you've got it portable.
Oh, you're talking about Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The other game
I actually brought it to work.
Not portable.
Right.
No.
I actually brought the 3DS to work on Friday and played some Fire Emblem while I was there on my lunchtime, and then everybody's looking at me weird like, what are you doing?
Yeah, if I wasn't reading graphic novels while my phone's not ringing, I would be fucking playing some Fire Emblem.
Yeah, anyways, I don't want to go back on how awesome that game is. But anyways, that's the only 2 games. I wanted to make it kind of short. I know I went on long. So Jerry looks a little quiet over there. So Jerry, what have you
We haven't heard from Jerry in a while.
been playing?
Just Cause 3. That's basically.
Give us your review, your audio review.
He can't. Yeah,
I've read your written review, and it's very good. But in a summary type of way, talk about Just Cause 3 and your experience with it, please.
I think Just Cause 3 has reiterated really what kind of game I like, because, one of the things that I wanted to do starting in December was play Star Wars games because of Force Awakens, and I tried the RPG, and it was very slow. But when looking at like Just Cause 3 or Assassin's Creed or Batman Arkham series, I think those, and then any kind of FPS really, because I did have fun with Call of Duty Ghosts. Those are my genres. And Just Cause 3 really reiterated that. I had a ton of fun, but I will say if you're playing on at least the PC, you've got to have the recommended specs. Even on the lowest graphical settings, like I said at the beginning, there was a lot of frames that were dropped, and it really ruined the gameplay because it is a fast-paced game, and it took away from the enjoyment of it too, because just like Just Cause 2, it's about causing chaos and blowing shit up, and the explosions that would happen, or if you're using the grapple to reel in really fast, those are when my frames dropped dramatically, and it kind of ruined the experience. So to me, I know that's a system issue, but at the same time, I've heard a lot of other people say that, and especially like on the console versions. Buyer beware on console versions apparently still is really buggy. Um, but other than that, I actually enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story more than I enjoyed the Just Cause 2 story. Um, I liked the way they had it set up. It was more of a balance between the story missions and then doing kind of the side missions of liberating towns, because there were certain missions it wouldn't progress until you liberated the whole section. Whereas in like Just Cause 2, which I recently just played, you could definitely skip around a lot, and you missed a lot. I think by the time I finished Just Cause 2, I was like, what, 25% done with the entire game? But when I finished Just Cause 3 storyline, I was actually at like 68% done.
So
Uh,
I'm sorry, man. I'm going
No,
to
go
interject
ahead.
real quick. Have you ever played Just Cause 1?
No, I have not. I
Okay.
may have it due to Humble Bundle. I'm not sure, but I haven't played it.
So what I'd like to challenge you to do, and you can say "fuck you, Ian" all you want.
Fuck you, Ian.
Um,
All I want.
Damn.
I
yeah,
love you,
buddy,
Ian.
I will give it up to you.
Sweet.
Go back,
That's what you call. That's what you
That's
call camaraderie and brotherhood.
go back and play maybe like 3 or 4 hours of one, and then maybe just do like a quick synopsis where you talk about the differences that you've noticed between 1, 2, and 3, especially doing it where you play 2, 3, and then 1, because then you're going from the most freshest to the last. That's kind of like when I did my Batman playthrough and I played Origins and then played Asylum, because at the time I played what was the most recent one and then the first one. So I had to deal with systems that were available and then systems that weren't available but then became available for the rest of the series. So I think that would be an interesting article for you.
Yeah, and that kind of relates to, I think I talked to Ryan about this because Ryan's a really big Assassin's Creed fan too, right?
Hmm.
So, because I was talking about the whole thing, and I want to actually talk about this with y'all, upgrading the PC, and I got Syndicate as a gift, but I didn't at that time I did not have Rogue and Unity. Again, I can play the minimum specs, and I was talking to Ryan about it. He's like, no, because very similar to what you did with Origins and then Arkham Asylum, there's a lot of things that have actually changed between Rogue, Unity, and then Syndicate as far as gameplay mechanics.
Yeah.
And I can definitely see that because I played the Arkham series in order of release, not chronological order like you did, and I can definitely see where, because Origins, which was funny since it is a prequel, Origins you had more at the beginning than you did at Asylum.
Yeah.
But I understand why they did that. Even though it's a prequel, you still have to advance gameplay, or you can't take it back, or the game's going to fail. And many would argue that Origins failed anyways. I'm one of the ones that enjoyed the heck out of it.
Well, and I'm right there with you, but then again, I'm biased because you get to play as Deathstroke in the challenge maps.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that I thought the story was great. I thought the mechanics were great. I thought the graphics were great. I enjoyed the hell out of the movie. Does Rocksteady do it better?
Yes.
They did it better. They were definitely on the forefront. They made a superhero game successful, where a lot have failed, especially when you're talking with like the movie tie-in ones.
Yeah.
Now I haven't played Arkham Knight, so I'll figure out that. But I like your suggestion going back to your original one about going and playing Just Cause 1.
I'll tell you what, I can save you a couple of bones. Whenever you do purchase your Xbox One, I can lend you Arkham Knight so that you can play through it that way and you don't have to spend any additional money. That, and when you do purchase it, between me and Scott, you have 2 libraries worth of games to pick from, so that you only have to purchase, and I'm fucking selling you a system right here. You only have to purchase the system, and then you've got 2 libraries worth of stuff to be able to borrow from, so that you can actually kind of play some stuff day one without spending more money. Go on with your thing. I didn't interrupt.
No, you're fine. I appreciate it. This is a conversational podcast, man. So as far as like the other things, I'm kind of looking here. The improvement upon Just Cause 2 is the travel. We lost Scott?
We
Whoa.
did, but that's okay.
We did.
Okay.
He said he'll be back.
Oh, awesome. So the gameplay mechanics, the traversal. It's a 400 square mile island. The fast travel is better than Just Cause 2. The speed of your vehicles actually gets you around quicker. When I was in a helicopter in Just Cause 2, it took me forever to get anywhere, honestly. In Just Cause 3, it still took a while, if it was like over 4 kilometers or something, but you moved a lot faster. So moving around the island was a lot better. There's definitely more weapons. It can get a little bit repetitive if all you're doing is liberating like settlements and taking over bases. It's basically, going in there, blowing the shit up, and raising the flag if it's a city, or finishing off the rest of the chaos if it's the settlement. And
It's a wash, rinse, repeat kind of situation.
yeah, but the thing with this particular game that I liked is there were so many different ways that you could take it. You had 3 main weapons. You had your dual hand or single like assault rifle. You had your dual wielding gun, pistols or Uzis, and then you had a special weapon which is a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher, or a sniper rifle. And there's different iterations of all those 3 things, and plus grenades. And so you could definitely change it up, and as you go through the game, it has an RPG mechanic where you can upgrade your guns, you can upgrade how much you can carry in grenades, what your tethering does with your what the hell is that thing called?
Grapple hook?
Yeah, thank you, grapple hook thing. So that you can change it up a lot to where as long as you're consciously changing it up, it doesn't get repetitive. But if you stick with the same 3 weapons and the same approach, you're going to get bored really quick.
So, one thing I got to ask you, if you ever did it, and I saw a video of some guy doing this and it looked super fucking funny. Have you walked up on a civilian and put 2 of those little rocket grenades on them?
I hadn't upgraded mine. I did. Scott posted in facebook.com/group/superbarleybros earlier this week about some videos with Just Cause 3. I saw those where it was the plantable grenades, and then you can walk off and set them off, and then you can upgrade them to like rocket propelled.
Mhm.
I haven't. You have to do challenges in order to do that. Luckily, Scott told me that kind of early on. So to answer your question, no, I haven't done it, but I definitely want to go back and start upgrading and being able to do that on that particular one, because it did look like a lot of fun. Excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like, because it reminds me of back early on when Part 2 came out. When people figured out that you could shoot the bottom of like a gas canister and then grapple onto it. When people figured that out, that was the most hilarious thing for like 3 hours. I just watched videos of people doing it. Specifically, the people from 4Player Podcast. Those guys, when they found that, dude, that was the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, watching someone walk up and put 2 little rockets on one on each butt cheek, and then launch an NPC across the map, it's worth a chuckle. Just go back into the game long enough to upgrade that, do that, and then call that your win scenario.
Yeah, I will say that there is no regard for civilian life. He does mention it. He's like, when you hit a lot of civilians, he's like, maybe I should stop doing that. But other than that, there's no penalty for doing that.
I am no superhero. I should not be killing these guys, no?
Because when I first started, and I'm in my settlement, and I was like, I grappled an NPC, and then I grappled the top of the building, and then I hit it to where it would retract, and he flew up there. And for the next 15 minutes, that's all I was doing in that first city that I liberated, was torturing the NPCs.
The top of this building looks like a cat of 9 tails because it's just got NPCs flipping back and forth all over the place.
Man, it is
That's funny.
You could definitely, and that's what I like about this game and games like it, is that you can go off the beaten path so quickly and just have a blast, just bullshitting around for hours on end. It's
It doesn't take itself seriously, just like Saints Row 4 and why we enjoyed that so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
pure entertainment.
Speaking of which, I totally forgot to mention this, and I'm sorry to sidebar you. Guess what I just bought?
Did you buy it on Xbox One for $7.50 too?
Yeah, I did.
Do I need to buy it also so I can play it through again with you?
Yeah, you do.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
shit.
I bought.
I didn't think you would buy it.
I bought the Gat out of hell.
Yes, it's both of
yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You
Well,
bought,
no, I didn't buy the
no.
box. I bought because I already have 4.
Oh,
And I've already
okay.
played through that, so I bought only Gat out of hell.
So apparently I need to. I'm the only one lacking in holding this right now.
No, you don't need Get Out of Hell.
You really don't need Get Out.
No, you don't. And the only reason why I bought it is because whenever I buy something on Xbox Live, I buy a prepaid card, and I had to buy the Metro bundle, and I was like, well, I'll just get $20 worth, and I was like, well, there's enough left over for Get Out of Hell. Let me go ahead and buy that piece of shit, even though I know what's going to happen. Well, you know what? I need content. I need. I have.
That is the wrong content.
He
I
likes
have-
musicals. He likes
I have
musicals.
multiple channels of stupid shit that I put up on the internet. I need shit to put up on the internet. So this is gonna...
Okay. So this is the thing. Do you know anybody else on the Xbox One that has Gat Out of Hell?
No.
I
Here's
might
the thing
be
that
his only other one.
Here's the thing that Scott and I realized. If we tried to play that single player, we would have gone insane because it is beyond dumb.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I bought it, because I remember you guys talking about how stupid it is, and it's kind of one of those things where it's like it is what Saints Row is becoming. Like 3 to me was the pinnacle. That was the top of the pyramid, and 4 is the beginning of this falling down type of situation. So it's kind of one of these things where it's like, I didn't like 1 or 2. I liked 3. I liked 3 a whole bunch. 4 was okay, but it was more of 3. And it's kind of one of these things where I know Gat Out of Hell is nothing but side quests that periodically has a cinematic that just pops up for no apparently good reason.
That is exactly what it is.
The cinematics alone. I mean, I even remember at QuakeCon, so Scott and I sat next to each other on QuakeCon.
Oh yeah, I was there.
And,
I think I took a picture of you guys.
Oh, okay.
Never
And
uploaded.
When a cinematic came on, I would just turn to Scott. I'm like, what the hell are we doing
still
with our lives?
playing this? Ian, real quick. So, do you have Re-elected on the Xbox One?
No.
I paid $1.50 more.
I
and
see. I
got
didn't know that. I didn't know that. All I saw was Gat Out of Hell.
For Get Out of Hell, and it's $7.50 for both of them.
I don't know.
Am I gonna have to buy this? Oh god, I'm about to hit purchase.
Well,
I love Smart Glass. I love Smart Glass, by the way.
I wouldn't do it if I was you.
But you need somebody to play Get Out of Hell with.
So my intention is to stream it, so I'll have plenty of people there with me. It's not something I'm going to play absolutely alone.
Well, when you stream it, let me know, and I might try to find the time to actually watch a stream.
Am I gonna buy it?
Well, like I said, here soon. My roommate's about to get married, and they're not living here. And I'm going to take over this gigantic mansion that you see behind me. I'm going to take over this beautiful house. And just about every night is probably going to be me streaming something. I need to get through Fallout 4, so this is going to give me a reason. Like I could set like Mondays or Fallout 4 days, do that, and then like Tuesdays or Lara Croft Tomb Raider shit. Set a schedule that way. Wednesdays or Tuesdays or somewhere around there is going to be my spooky scary stuff, because I've got to do that too. Because that's what people flock to the Fiend. That's why they're part of the Fiend Club. That was dumb. Jerry, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk
I have
about?
a lot, actually.
While Scott sits there and stares at his smart glass, deciding if he's going to purchase the fucking game or not.
So the only other thing I want to say about Just Cause 3 is the loading screens.
Ooh, did you count them?
It is fucking ridiculous how long this game loads when you hit the play button on Steam. Literally could walk to the kitchen, get the peanut butter out, get the jelly out, get the bread out, make a sandwich, come back in,
Sandwich.
eat it, and
But
it'll still be loading.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not trying to defend him. I'm not trying to defend him, Jerry.
Shit.
But did you not say in your review that once it loads, nothing
Yes.
loads once you play
If-
it, unless you die?
Yeah, unless you die or unless you're doing missions. If you're doing nothing but free roaming, and that's what I made sure I mentioned that. If you're not doing anything else, after that initial load, the game is seamless and flawless. It just takes forever to get to that point. So, yeah.
Now, real quick, I would like to teach you young whippersnappers a quick little lesson. Okay, back in my day, we had a Commodore 64, and you had the floppy disks, and these were legitimately floppy disks. You put that son bitch in that drive, you fucking hit run, and then you go and make a steak. You didn't have you had time to make a steak, and I'm talking kill the cow, dress the cow, cut the cow, cook the steak, eat the steak, and then come back, and then you can play like, the God damn it, I can't remember a fucking game that we played. It was so long ago, but the loading
game,
times.
wasn't it?
No. There was games where you moved a block. Have you ever seen Thomas Was Alone? I swear to God, that was programmed for a fucking Commodore 64. Just like single blocks moving around the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So don't complain
those
to me
Commodores
about load time.
Oh, I will complain whatever.
I'm glad we got a visit from Old Man Ian. That's a new character.
Man,
I like that character.
I don't like you stupid kids and your newfangled figgly phones. You shouldn't have to be able to talk to each other on your tweety facey spaces. I don't like this. You're always in my shit.
Get off my lawn.
Real quick, because then we still got to do John too.
Yeah, we do. We got to do John hard.
Yeah. So we didn't have a Winter Emus podcast like we had planned on, which is fine because we just played more. Guns of Icarus.
Have you played it since the Winter Emus?
No, I haven't played it since then. Was that a good game?
It was a...
Was that a good game? I mean, I was there.
I can't
played
remember.
It. Was it?
I will say it was an okay game for other people that you know to play with.
In a LAN party situation.
And when I say okay, that's only in a LAN party situation. It's okay. It's not a good game.
Jerry, how much did you spend on the game?
Less than 10.
Oh, wait, you had to buy it?
Is it free?
No, I forgot. I thought it was free to play.
I don't know.
It was on a Humble Bundle. I know that much.
That's how I got it. I got it on the
It's less than 10, so it could have been free somewhere, but
There you go.
it's less than 10.
Did you get it in a Humble Bundle, or did you buy it flat out on
probably
Steam?
all did.
It was a month ago, man. I don't remember.
We all had it, so we probably got it all in this Humble Bundle sale, whatever it was.
But I will say that the tutorials suck.
Well, the tutorial needed to be used, though, for good reason, because when we got into our first game,
Oh my
I
god.
remember, nobody knew what the hell they were supposed to be doing.
Nope.
We got fire on the engine! Fire on the engine! Who the fuck is manning the
And we were playing with people online.
Yeah.
So the LAN party was on one team, and then people online on the other. We got hammered the first time.
So the tutorial is good for a reason, but only if you're into that type of game.
Yeah,
That
which
is what it is.
Which is basically you pick a class, and when I say class, I mean engineer, gunner, pilot, and you stick with that fucking class. You know, actually, here's what you guys should do. And I'm sorry, I know I'm plugging like everybody else's fucking YouTube channels here. Look up JonTron. He does a video about playing the Guns of Icarus, and it is the best. That is the weirdest thing. I just watched Scott and Jerry both drink simultaneously. It was beautiful.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was. It was. That was Backstreet Boys. And give me your fucking man card because I'm going to destroy it.
Oh, well, you guys were
right.
talking Saved by the Bell earlier, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself. That had a cute
Full
girl
house.
in it. Had a cute girl in it.
They had cute girls in the music videos.
Yeah, they had cute guys in Saved by the Bell too.
Whoa, I didn't go that far.
Go watch Jontron's video on playing Guns
Later.
N' Roses. I'm almost so weirded out now.
I'm gonna go cry.
I'm gonna go shower, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Battlefront. I played Star Wars Battlefront again last night. I play on PC. I still can't do mouse and keyboard because the cards above the WASD, you have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, and my fingers don't operate that way. And so I have to play on a controller. but then the aiming sucks with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
But Fred was telling me about a gun that was the highest rate of fire, and that definitely helps. In my particular situation.
Oh, it's like that scene from Predator where they just like mow down a section of the forest. That's Jerry playing Battlefield. He's just sitting there with the fucking chain gun going off.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, it does.
So I actually had fun, and I ranked up 2 levels last night drinking scotch after a Monte Cristo cigar. So it was fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying it because I'm kind of regretting purchasing that on PC.
And I still would like to.
I don't even
use this, but I can't.
I know. I don't even
You
play it on.
can. You just got to train yourself to do it.
I don't even
it's
play it
mainly
on.
because of this, the WASD-1234.
Yeah.
Because
I don't
if
even.
the mouse,
ahead.
it's definitely better.
Buttons confused Jerry.
Shut the
No, it's John. You have to admit it is fucked up having to go from 1, 2, 3, 4 when you're trying to move forward.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
No.
like
I don't have a problem trying to.
John,
do
I
that
could push up
transition.
on the left joystick and keep moving forward, and just have to hit a Y button or a triangle
If
button
I'm
or
moving
a.
forward,
so
I'm
to
holding
Scott's
W.
point. To Scott's point, you got W.
Yeah.
And then if you're strafing, you're using A and D. But
Yeah.
if you're running, you're using Shift. How am I supposed to get to 1 and 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, John. How do you do it?
How are you
You can pause.
strafing and running at the same time?
Man, that's what
Run-
you do in a
can do
shooter.
diagonal. You can do a
You
diagonal.
can't strafe and run.
Yes, you
John,
can.
if you hit W and D or W and A, you go at an angle.
Yeah.
Yes, but you can't hold shift at the same time.
Yes,
9
you
times out of
can.
10.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
In
you
that game,
can.
you can.
I'm
Well-
doing it right now.
Are you
I'm
pla-
circle
hey,
I'm circle
you can hit the
strafing
same
you right now.
buttons.
Shut up, Ian.
So wait, what you're telling me then, John? If you're not using the sprint button, you're telling me when you're hitting W and D or W and A, you're using your left pinky to reach up over and hit the 1, 2, 3, or 4 while you're trying to go.
No,
yeah,
I'm using my ring finger.
doing a great.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
using
can
my
do it with
ring-
my middle
No,
finger.
what if you're using that for A?
Okay, this is what I want you
Then
to
I'm
do,
using-
John. I want
So
you
you're using your pointer to go all the way over to the
Battlefront.
one.
and I want your SLR camera recording
Yeah, we want to
your
keep. Yeah,
left
we want to video.
As I'm
that.
hand,
Yeah.
and I want to see, and I want it in sync. So I want to see the gameplay, and then your
Holy
left
shit,
hand.
man, he is making some serious demands here.
We need
know.
examples.
Here's a question I want to throw out to Jerry. While you've been playing this, Jerry, have you ever been like moving around with the gamepad and then reached over and grabbed your mouse to see if you can?
Yeah.
Because that's how I got through a section
Have
of,
you a
Saints
controller?
Row 4.
Well, when
Because
I
I
played
could
Rack,
with the controller,
No.
so I got my guy there and went bam with the mouse and then went back to the controller.
That is
yeah,
actually
when I played Rack, and I was trying to get things that were there's these robots that circle around and around in a pattern. I would use the mouse to aim and then go back to the gamepad.
See, okay, so it's not a stupid idea. So I tell you what, the next time you're playing it and you're chasing down a stormtrooper or some rebel scum, just reach over and tap on the mouse and just get your headshots.
Give it a tap.
But diddle it.
That's true. So before we go on to John, based on the conversations we had, I want y'all's opinion. And yeah, this is taking up airtime, whatever.
It's fine.
So
Spit
we've
'em
got,
We've got
we
it.
got Xbox One at $350, right? It's pretty much.
It's not at 350. Where are you seeing at 350? It's like 300.
Where's it $300? Last I looked, it was $349.99.
You haven't asked discount Scott. I mean,
Okay.
Discount Scott. Scott's electronic shop.
call me at 1-800.
Let's say I don't
Some
talk to you.
fucking
Okay. So worst case scenario, $350 on the Xbox.
Okay.
Then you've got what I'm looking at on PCPartPicker.com. You can sponsor us if you'd like. You won't, but hey, there's two different builds I have, and I'm basically looking for my computer. I only need 3 components. I need the CPU, motherboard, and new graphics card. So the CPU, I'm looking at an i7, and there's 2 different ones,
Shit.
and then a motherboard.
An i7.
Yeah, an i7.
Yeah, dude. The recommended settings now for these games are i7.
i7. And if you're wanting to do video recording at the same time, you damn
You
well
need
be
it.
getting an i7. And then you've got so I'm going back to Intel, and then you've got the graphics card, EVGA, GeForce is what I'm kind of sticking to, so the GTX 970 or 980.
Yeah.
So one build with those just 3 components is $1,125.
You need to go
What the
console.
hell?
You need to go console.
804.
I'm with Ian.
Go
What?
console.
You're
Go
gonna need
console.
to hang yourself on that.
Go console.
Okay, here's the rebuttal.
Okay.
Doom is coming out. QuakeCon is coming out.
You'll be able to run it on PC.
Will I?
I have a
Yes.
good feeling that the recommended specs for Doom, because it's been so long in production, that it's not going to be a Just Cause 3 where there's so much shit going on and so many things at once. It's I wouldn't call it linear, but it's going to be a linear based, I am calling it that way, but there's going to be specific set amounts of things going on your screen.
Jerry, which
And
which
id soft
i7 are you
and
looking
id
at?
tech. Doesn't matter, John. It's over $300 for an i7.
Well, they're saying the i7 2600 is the minimum.
Well, here's the thing. That's the
And how much
minimum
is
to
that running?
play it, but
With
then
UTX
you've got to put on top of that, your OBS or your Twitch or your XSplit or whatever to be able to record 720p plus at the same time.
I'm going to tell you right now that I'm already looking at. I'm waiting for reviews, of course, and yes, I want to be a loyal, id supporter or whatever. But it's Bethesda now. It's not id. Id is a separate company that is partnered with. They're not even. Well, whatever. The point is, I'm waiting. I'm not going to buy it day one. But
No,
if I do end up buying, yes, I will get it on PC. I have a feeling that the requirements will not be as extensive as your Division, your Syndicate, stuff like that. That there's just so much shit going on. There'll be a lot of stuff going on, but it's mainly going to be just fast-paced shooting combat. You can run Wolfenstein. I guarantee you it's going to be on par with Wolfenstein. What is it? New Order or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I will say that honestly, I already made this shit.
Whoa!
Decision.
Wow.
But, I'm not buying it until day one of QuakeCon because they're going to have a sale on Steam.
Yeah. You really think only 4 months after it releases,
Or
or 3 months?
10% off. At least 10% off, right?
Yeah, probably. They'll probably
So
have that
you
before
save
it comes out.
$6.
They'll probably be that before it comes
Yeah,
out.
I tell you,
That is a meal at Wendy's.
okay. So check me
And
out.
some.
Make fun of me all you want. I'm part of that Best Buy.
Or Amazon Prime too, 20% off.
Well, see, but that's if you pre-order. So
Up to
here
2
I am.
No. It's actually pre-order or 1 month after it comes out.
I thought it was 2 weeks.
Okay, so
Or
here's
maybe
me.
2 weeks. I thought it was
Here's me. Check me out.
Okay,
I
I'm
spent-
checking you out.
Yeah, check me out.
You're
Check-
sexy. But I
Another
keep talking so that way you don't come up.
I don't give a fuck what you keep talking about. I'm going to run my mouth and I'm going to talk fast so that everybody gets to see my
John
beautiful
still
face.
hasn't gone yet. This is hilarious.
But so I'm part of that Best Buy plan. It's like $30 for 2 years, and every time I go buy a new game, it's 20%. 20%.
So is Prime.
Yes, but you have to buy it within a certain time frame. Don't you? Don't.
How long do you? So is it? So what are you talking about? New release then?
No.
They have a time limit. Don't
New game. If I buy it new, it's 20%
they? Any
off.
new game.
Any new game, dude. I've got any new game thing. I've bought amiibos from them and gotten my 20% off.
I might need to look at investing in that then. I hate to say it.
Because you take a $60 game.
No, you're right. That's
You're looking at like
$12.
you're looking at 40 something dollars.
It's 48.
Yeah. So there you go.
So I need to buy an Xbox One is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
What
you
I'm
do.
telling you is I need people to play video games
I
with me.
told
So
you-
if you want me to tell you what to do with your money,
Jerry.
spend it on a fucking Xbox
Jerry,
One.
did you not hear what I said when I was going over my game time? Next time that we come over to record, which will be, well, I got to talk about it offline. But anyways, next time I am available, I will bring over my Xbox One and let you have it.
I gotta finish
So
my
let you get
PvP shit.
I don't care.
Don't
No,
bring
I
it-
don't care.
Don't bring,
No,
don't
it's
bring
coming. It's coming.
No, I
It's
gotta finish my
coming.
PvP.
Oh, here it comes! Oh, it's all over your face!
You sound like the guy from South Park.
Um,
You're a man!
so one other thing that I had in my notes, and then we're gonna go on to Johnny Boy.
Sorry, John.
Sorry, John.
Scott.
Beyond Earth.
Scott, you talked about, or you told me about One Finger Death Punch on mobile. Have you played any of that since you told me?
I didn't talk about the mobile game that I'm playing right now because I didn't want to piss everybody off.
Oh well.
I'm not playing it. I'm playing Star Wars Heroes right now.
Okay.
Well,
I will say
Because I heard it on Giant Bomb and I got sucked into it.
One Finger Death Punch is definitely
Somebody grab it.
yeah. It is. It's free, but it is. Man,
They-
they throw the money shit at you all the time.
They want you to buy the new different Kung Fu styles.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that bullshit?
So it's
Yeah.
much better on PC. Just buy it
is.
straight out and
Yep.
play it on PC.
Mhm.
Dungeon Boss, I only do.
I'm done with that.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
What
Dan.
game are you playing on mobile? And then we'll go to Johnny Boy.
Like I said, it's called Star Wars Heroes. I'll talk to you about it later.
Heroes.
Star Wars
Star
Heroes.
Wars
It's like Dungeon Boss, but I have to admit it's better than Dungeon.
Careful.
Okay. Johnny Boy.
Sorry, it's Disney.
John, honestly, John,
Heimer Schmidt.
that's my
is
name
there something
too.
going on?
What are you playing, brother?
I am actually playing a game that you gave me. I'm
What?
playing Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, he's
know,
not
right?
playing Fallout, everybody.
I know. At least not until the big end comes out. I'm
Yeah.
still debating.
Automation.
Dude, I'm telling you, get on that season pass before they bump it up to $50.
Yeah,
Got
I
till
know.
Monday.
Its current value is pretty good.
That's just pretty good.
Well, how are you liking Blacklist?
I like it. Short of having a game stopping error that occurred in the transit yards.
I like how you say it so cutely.
And
It's called
PC.
a game-breaking bug is what it's called, okay?
You know it's PC Master Race.
Yeah.
It is PC Master Race. No,
Play
apparently-
Batman.
But I'll play Batman when they build it correctly and they don't build it for a console first.
Don't hold your breath.
I'm not- Jerry's gonna pass out here in just a minute. No, there was a cutscene error that occurred where you actually had to go in and change the INI for the video so that it would change it from
Let's-
a full
let's-
frame game to a
Okay.
borderless game.
Okay, I was about to say let's go ahead and keep it stupid for the console gamer in the group. An INI.
It's basically the video settings. I had to hack the game to make it work. What?
The fuck was that? Look, man, I told you I'm eating shit in my house. Don't go fucking doing bong noises. All of a sudden, I got my gun out and I'm pointing at my fucking bedroom door. You crazy ass bastard.
Not have timed that better. That's all.
How am I the one that gets these sounds? And nobody else gets these sounds.
Because you
Because
don't
you're the
talk
last
enough.
one.
Nobody
You're
has
the
to
last.
hear
That's
it.
14% ABV. I'm done with it. And
That's it. I'm talking first from now on.
Oh my god.
But then
So
you
what-
always fall asleep during. And look at me wave a gun around. It's
I
not real.
do
It's
not
not the
fall
right tip.
asleep.
So, what did
Blacklist.
you have to do to the INI file is my question. And
I
how
had to
did you
change it
find
from a-
out?
I had to go look it up. I had to Google it.
Oh,
But I had
so
to change it
yeah.
from a 1 to a 0, and it
I
fixed
think
it.
they would have patched that, but whatever.
Well, the game's-
Ubisoft patch it?
Yeah, you're right.
Years old.
You're
as
right.
much as I love
Right.
Ubisoft, they're assholes.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the game was put out in 13.
Put out.
So, hey, I'm surprised that it's even working at this point.
So do you beat it?
No, I'm not done with it yet. I am,
Okay.
according to the wiki, I am like 2 primary missions away from beating it.
Okay.
What do you think of it so far?
I
Tell me
like
your
it.
thoughts.
It's really fun. I've actually beat a couple of you guys on your scores.
Your score
Fuck,
check.
I've got to go back.
Yep, you will have to go back. I do want to play the co-op though. That's
So
built
hold
in.
on.
There's
Second.
co-op?
There's co-op?
There's co-op.
Do it, John.
Hold on a second.
I want to play with you, John.
I'm still lost on the fact that Jerry gave you this game. How
It
did?
was part of a humble bundle that Scott
Humble
made me
bundle.
buy.
Oh,
I didn't make.
And so I gave that game to John.
okay. Because here I'm thinking that John like dusted off the old Xbox 360
right.
and is
No.
rocking that shit.
This,
John,
Do
you
you
don't
even still have a 360?
No,
I do.
I sold it.
I have it.
Although if you guys want to hear something funny, I went to GameStop today as part of this. I know, right? It was as part of Pokemon Day. So I went, and I had 3 games that my brother-in-law had given me that were just extras that he had. It was Rock Band 1, 2, and...
That wasn't me.
No, it
I was
wasn't
about
you.
to say, Jerry.
No, it was
I didn't
Matt.
buy those games.
No, it was Matt. And then Saints Row the Third. So I took him in there, and I said, all right, here you go. You guys can have them.
Why? You got like 75 cents for them, didn't you?
50 cents.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
eBay,
They
man.
said-
eBay.
They said,
Did they at
said, "Do
least
you want
spit in
store
their
credits?"
hand before they rubbed your penis?
eBay would have given you with shipping. You could have made a killing because you could charge what you want for
It's
shipping.
fine.
Hey, you want
They
to
were,
to
okay,
John's
get
point?
this. They were
Ugh.
extras.
I
had
get it, man, but come
Absolutely no
on.
use. It
To
was
John's
fine.
point, I had an old Xbox. It was just the arcade version, no 20 gigabyte drive that somehow I acquired.
It had just the 8 gig.
I went in to trade it in.
20 bucks?
3 years ago? Yeah, $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 bucks.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
console.
That's
Alright,
all it's
so
worth. That's
Here-
all it's
here's
worth.
what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do.
That
I'm gonna
is the
explain
right
to you
price.
guys.
That is the right
I'm gonna
price for
explain
that
to you
console.
the most awesome thing that is the future of tomorrow. Retro gaming. Okay, we've got
I
all this
know.
shit. Hold on one second.
I have
No, let-
emulators.
Look, fuck your emulators.
I have
Look at these.
emulators.
Look at these. I've got all sorts of old ass games,
I want
and
to
some
talk
of these
so we
like
can't see it.
only cost a couple of bucks. Hold on, I'm gonna cough.
Up.
I still have the originals.
But guess what, Ian? It doesn't take up space on a PC because you can have emulators that store thousands of games, an entire game library that
Do you
doesn't
know
take
what
up a
this
closet.
proves, though? At some point, someone actually gave money to the developers of these games.
That's okay. They got enough.
And you know what? When,
and who are
when
you
it was
giving it to when you have to
when,
buy it
when
from
it was in the
workshop?
80s and we were able to purchase these things through our parents, my parents gave money to the developers.
Right, they
Yeah.
did.
But what I'm trying to get at, what I'm
But a
building
lot
up
of those
to,
developers
is
aren't
at
there
some
anymore.
point you want to educate your son and
Yes,
daughter
and I
on
will.
what real video games are. Why sell it for $20 when you could hold on to it and actually maybe?
Because they're
Because
duplicates.
here's the problem.
I
and
already have them.
Yeah, and I don't know if Gabe's like Brendan, but Brendan has no interest, none, in old games.
Well,
Oh,
see,
Tony
right,
loves them.
right
he
now,
says they look like crap. Well, he didn't say crap, but he says they look like
doo-doo.
boring.
Tony can't
Yeah,
get enough
he
of
wants to
Minecraft.
play
He
Madden.
and I sit here 2 hours every day. and play
Minecraft is a totally different fucking thing, though.
Right,
My-
Minecraft
my
is
son
But you know what?
wanted
He's-
to craft an actual
he's
game
unlimited.
inside of
He's
Minecraft.
played Mario. He loves Mario. I could throw up the old NES Mario.
Show me how far he gets in Mario before he stops playing, though.
There was
Oh,
there
he
was
always
no
hands it to
point.
me. Says,
there was a
"Dad,
photo
here."
I shared years ago of my son
Playing
sitting on the
Sonic,
floor
right?
in my living room playing Sonic with a
Yeah.
fucking fight stick because you only needed the stick and one button to
Yep.
be able to do it. I mean, he has played through a lot of current kid games, but I'm also very adamant about him playing the older games. Like when I bought my Retron, I told him flat out, when you get a little bit older and your hand-eye coordination is a little bit better and you can understand, grabbing multiple buttons at one time, you're going to play through some of Dad's favorite games or at least give them a shot. He sat down one time and started playing Super Metroid. He didn't get very far, but it's because you've got, 4 buttons on the face, 2 shoulder buttons, and then you've got the directional pad. That's kind of a lot to take in when you're used to playing Minecraft on a fucking touch screen.
I think
You're
when
right.
Tony's about 7 or 8, he's going to start playing those games. Because I'm like you. I want you to go
I,
back to the experience that I had.
you're
Yeah.
right. And to each their own, but yeah, I mean, Brendan, he's all about Rocket League, and that's all he plays. That or Battlefront.
I tell you what,
Man.
He got me, just to let you know, when Jerry's talking about Battlefront real quick, I have not touched Battlefront on the PS4 once. He's gotten
Which-
me level 35.
again,
now level 17.
why'd you buy it on the PlayStation 4?
I
We could've
didn't.
had
It was
fun.
a Christmas gift. He
Oh,
wanted
that's
it-
right. We had that
Yeah.
argument already.
Yeah.
So here's something that I want to throw out to the three of you. If you guys have games that you are just like, I want to get rid of it, I'm going to take it to GameStop. Do me a favor, shoot me a message first.
No,
'cause
I
you
know.
got-
I'm
you
about
got
to give
how
you my
much?
PS3. I'm about
Yeah,
to give you
how
my
much did you
PS3.
get for those games, John?
PS3 tipped
50
me.
cents.
I would have at least
Wait,
given
huh?
you $5 a game. At least $5
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah.
But they were
Because
all PS. But can you?
He doesn't
you don't
care.
have a
He'll
PS3.
get one
I
eventually.
don't care. I'll buy it off
Okay.
you. I will give you a fair fucking
Wow,
price.
we're still recording. We're talking personal stuff,
Right.
This is awesome.
Well, hey, Scott, are you looking to get rid of your PlayStation 3 stuff? I still have a PS3.
Well, I
I
want a
know, but
PS3.
we're not going to
And-
play on the PlayStation 3 together, Jerry. I'm sorry. I don't play games.
No, but Ian will.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there you go.
that's the
gotta
thing. It's like me and Jerry can finally play Resistance together with nobody.
No, you don't.
I still need Last of Us.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy that again. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What the hell did you do with your PlayStation 3 version? You were supposed to
I
lend
got
that
the
to me.
PlayStation 4 version.
What did you do with the PlayStation 3 version?
What
I
Ian said.
sold it
Oh,
to GameStop.
what the fuck is wrong with you? You do not sell to GameStop. You buy from GameStop.
Yes.
Okay?
I have Nino Kuni.
What about I Ni no Kuni? You sold it to fucking
No,
GameStop?
I got Nino Kuni for
Oh,
you.
well, okay, yeah, that's fine. I will enjoy that. But it's also one of those fucking things you don't fucking sell to them. Jerry knows this.
I got
Every
Metal Gear
time
Solid
he's trying to
collection.
clear out his physical games, he reaches out to Ian and he says, Ian, I'm looking to get rid of these fucking games. And I'm like, Jerry, how much do you want for them? And you're like, oh, well, you're $5 a pop. And I'm
I got
like,
Metal-
oh, it sounds like a fair fucking price.
Why are we always across the pond now?
I
I
don't
got-
fucking know, but I'm pissed off at you.
I got Metal Gear Solid 4 for you.
Him or me?
I'm pissed off at you guys for selling shit to GameStop.
Hey, it was a happen chance. I was clearing out my
Call!
center console in my car.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
motherfucker! Okay.
I got Metal Gear Solid 4 for you.
Next time, I'm coming to your house first.
Tibbs,
Yeah. Well,
You
yeah.
don't play
call-
Metal Gear Solid, Jerry, do you?
I haven't tried it yet, but I want to.
Well, you can
I
try
have
them
it
all,
on
even
my
Metal Gear Solid on the NES. I got that on the virtual. Well, it's on my console, but it's linked to my
Oh.
profile.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Is like, is there a way for you to open it up so that everybody can
So,
play those
I
games, or
think
do I have to
you
log
create-
in under your name?
I think if you create your own, whatever, we gotta fucking talk about this offline.
Yeah,
John,
yeah.
Jesus
John, what?
Christ.
Yeah, John, have you been playing Fallout, John?
No, he's been playing another game I want to hear him talk about.
What? What other game?
Beyond Earth. I need you to tell me about Civ 5
Okay.
Beyond Earth.
Lord, that was way back when.
Well,
Oh,
it's been a
sorry.
month.
Do you
Has been.
like it? Is all I want to know.
I do. It takes some learning. It takes some adapting because it's not what you're used to with a regular Civ, but it's still fun.
Okay. I mean, does
Instead
it
of-
play the
instead
same?
of
Does
the
it play the same way
Indians-
as Civ 5? Is what I want to.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Now, the only thing that I don't like, so now you have a web of technology development
Mhm.
rather than having more of a linear path.
Okay.
It's a web. So you have a larger area that you can go against, and it doesn't exactly tell you, okay, if you're going military, go this route. If you're going economics, or if you're going religion.
So it's like
So you can do religion in
Fuck
space.
yourself.
No, it's something else. It's like harmony or something like that.
Oh,
But you
'cause-
you
yeah.
can make it so that you overtake the aliens that are on the planet, and you can use them against the enemy.
Like spies.
No, like like attacking units.
Oh, you can convert them to work for you, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
through
interesting.
alien communications.
Oh, okay.
And it's fun. It's got some tweaks.
You could
but
tell
it's-
why it was an expansion that wasn't worth $50 when they released it.
Yeah, I mean
Got it.
I'm like 300 to 400 turns in, and
Okay.
there were times that I was.
I saw you
lost.
playing it a couple nights, and I was just curious what you thought about it was because I haven't even picked it up. Or I mean, I picked it up, but I haven't even.
It's fun. I want to play with you.
Okay.
I have
To-
I want to play with you, girl.
Oh,
Exactly.
Jerry, that's right. He
Just-
got the Sid Meier collection too. We need
Yeah.
to seriously like talk about whenever we need to do a
We'll
Civ
do a
5.
games. Yeah, we'll do a games with a group, and we'll do a
So
battle.
I've never played the
That's
Civ.
what I'm saying. We'll start with Civ 5,
So Civ
Yeah, we'll do
5
something easier.
regular Civ 5. Yes.
as opposed to Beyond Earth.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do Beyond Earth yet.
Okay.
It's fun, but like Scott said, it's
It
not
it
worth
is
a $50 expansion.
it is like Risk. Did you ever play the board game Risk?
Nope.
Okay, well, it's about world domination, so it's all about negotiations. It's about making trades with other countries that might not be your friends, but you want to make a treaty with them. And it's about if you want to instigate war, what that consequence could lead to, which is obliteration, or you could win. It's a lot of thinking, but you can also set it to like what John and I do, which is auto. And we select our traits
Auto.
once it unlocks.
Hey, Bart, dude.
Auto! Oh my god!
That took you a second. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Buttman!
I think this guitar is broken.
Whoa! I was just about to go to Mexico.
You
All right.
boys like Mexico.
Oh God! All right, well that's cool. I was just curious because I haven't even touched that or Starships, so
I haven't played any Starships yet. Just the.
yeah. Anything else that you've played?
Nope, that's it. I do have a new mobile game that I'm playing called My Singing Monsters.
Oh, yeah!
no.
You like
that?
No.
Tony
Yeah, I
loves
played that
that game.
for like a day. That was okay.
Oh no.
It's kind of fun. I mean, Tony likes kind of singing along with the music to it.
Mm-mm.
It's fun.
Mm-mm.
Wait till you get to
Star Wars.
Halloween. You get some of the best creatures at Halloween
Yeah,
time.
unfortunately, I missed out on the Valentine's ones.
No, you
Star
didn't
Wars.
miss anything when it comes to Valentine's Day. Fuck that holiday.
Well, okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm on the air island, and I didn't get anything from the air
Star Wars
island.
Heroes, man. I'm gonna
I
convince you
played
after
it. I
this.
stopped it.
No.
Is that
Second
Galactic
one.
Heroes or Galaxy Heroes?
No. It's just called Star Wars Heroes. I'll talk to you
Yeah,
about it after this ends.
Well, it must
played
be
it and I
iPhone
dropped it.
only.
Nope. I will convince you otherwise.
I played it
I
and I
looked.
dropped it.
Didn't see it.
Well, I guess it's not on Android.
That's what I was just saying. It must have been iPhone only.
Hmm.
Fucking shit. Pay attention to what I'm
So
saying.
I'd like to make
Look,
another
see?
joke.
Look, no. Concentrate on me. Camera
Wait.
focus.
All right. It's
motherfucker.
the. Hold on. I can't read
The
the.
white
text.
Stop talking, Scott.
No, I can't read the text. I can see the picture. I think it's the top one. No. The top one. Go back.
That's Galaxy of Heroes.
Yes, Galaxy Heroes.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck.
Scott's
Alright.
an idiot. He just
I've already
wants
got that.
heroes.
I want to
Sorry,
make a
I
joke.
forgot
I want to
Galaxy.
make a joke. For those of you watching the video, this is going to be funny. So
All 11 of you.
earlier I was talking about Tom Clancy's The Division and Fire Emblem, and all of a sudden, for some dumbass reason, my brain clicked in on this 3DS game I bought a long time ago for like $9, which is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Shadow Wars. It is it's a turn-based. I'm trying to reset my camera there. It's a turn-based strategy game. It doesn't have permadeath, but if one of your guys dies, it's mission fail and you have to start over. But I thought I'd bring that up. I'm gonna walk away now.
I am interested in that new Ghost Recon game that's more open world.
That'll be like The
I haven't-
Division when it comes to Ghost Recon.
Why have I not heard of this? I
No,
guess
it's
they're gonna
not.
come over to
Because-
E3.
No, Jerry. What it's going to be is it's going to be an open world. It's going to be a persistent world, and it's going to be so that you can have like squad mates come in and assist you. So like, if you played it on the Xbox One, I could come into your world and we could run and go and have all sorts of good fun stuff, and we would do the same progression type stuff. It's as far as I'm aware, it's going to be basically the same thing as the Division and Destiny.
I don't like what you're saying.
I don't either, because I like the game that you and I played. That game was fucking awesome. I liked that game. I
I
liked
like
that
the
game
first
a lot.
Ghost Recon when you could snipe and you could hide in the grass and play.
Ghost
sniper
Recon
hunt.
Advanced Warfare.
No, the first one.
What, Graw?
No, the first Ghost.
Oh, you were talking about the one on the Xbox
Xbox.
Prime.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you would just sit in a forest and you would let your reticule hover over and try to find the person hiding in the grass, and then you'd take the sniper shot and you'd see player killed. And you're like, yeah.
Oh well, I never
What's the
played
next Xbox
multiplayer.
going to be called?
2.
Are we sure?
God damn it! If it is,
It needs to be. Come on.
It needs to be
No.
Xbox 4.
They're
Let's
not
No,
gonna go-
what it
the
needs
Xbox
to be called-
One-
What it needs to be called is Xbox
They're copying-
Microsoft PC version DirectX 20.
I know
Windows
that we've
11.
gone. I know that we've gone on for a while. I'm really curious to see what the press got to hear that they're going to release on Tuesday about what was talked about at the Microsoft press conference.
You want to know what they're going to release?
I want to say it's Windows
Do
10.
you want to know? You want to know?
Yeah.
It's D's
Yeah.
nuts.
Oh!
Thank you.
Timing. Good timing.
That's what's going on in my head. I was really trying to have a legitimate conversation, and it had to go down to deep.
They're re-announcing Phantom Dust. That's what's going on.
Oh, nice pull right there. No,
So
I
we
mean
get our
I'm really.
Quantum Break.
well, the whole integration with Quantum Break being only on the Microsoft Store and it's not going to be on Steam, that kind of aggravates people. But you know what? I see their point. They got to make a profit, and what better way to make a profit? Have it only on your platforms, be it Windows 10 and on the Xbox One. I have a feeling they're going to start doing that with probably Gears of War, since that's been teased with the PC requirements. That's going to be on the Microsoft Store as well. I mean, to me, I applaud them for doing that because that's what they've needed to do.
Jerry is drunk.
But that's the thing is, everybody bitches about, well, it's why own an Xbox One if you can, get it on PC. Well, you know what? Why are you limiting player like what?
Podcast Unlocked said.
What's the guy's name? His name is Xbox P3, whatever. The CEO of freaking
Phil
Xbox.
Spencer.
Thank you, Phil Spencer. What he said was, "Are you really upset that we're allowing more gamers to play a game?"
Yes.
I mean, no.
I'm pissed.
No,
Fuck
it's
you,
called.
other
I'm going to show you, Jerry, after we get off, that there's an Xbox that's under $300 with Gears of War bundle with,
Is this wiki buy?
it's something by.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something by.
Sean, did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about as far as games,
I'm good.
penises?
Cuts. Really?
Yeah. I mean, check that shit out. That doesn't make me want to put it. Yeah.
I have beer news, but no, other than that, no.
Well,
Best Buy-
wait. You have,
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I've got beer news. Cantalone Brewery.
Yeah.
is that local?
No.
This has been a long time coming that you probably don't care about because it's sours.
Oh, yeah, we don't care about that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. No, me and Jerry don't give a fuck about that shit.
Nobody else likes sours besides you two.
Is it gozas? Because gozas are just fucking delicious.
It is not. It is not a goza.
Fucking.
What the
gozas.
fuck is a goza?
It's
They're-
a fucking.
they're fruited
It's a
sours.
fucking salt lick dipped in lemon and placed in a fucking can. That's all. You know what? They take a lemonade. They go to Sonic. They buy a lemonade. They walk out into the ocean. They
I
tip
got
the
a cherry
lemonade
lemonade
over,
today.
and
It
then they
wasn't that
try to
good.
capture the lemonade out of the ocean. And they pour a little beer in it, and they're like, "Here, it's a beer." And you're like, "No, it's fucking salt. It's fucking salt. That's
We
all
should go
it
to
is.
Brass Tap sometime
This is
soon.
not a fucking beer." Fucking John comes over to my house with this fucking
Hey,
PC, and he's like, "Here, drink this beer." And I'm all like, "No, I'll set it aside." He goes, "No, I want to watch your face when you drink this beer." So that should have been my fucking clue that this is a pile of shit beer. I
Hey.
pour it into the can. I drank the whole fucking thing, didn't I? It's a fucking salt lick dipped in lemon and then garnished with hops. That's all the fuck a goza is.
Little sprinkle. Bam!
Oh God.
I think on that note,
Ian, that has got to be. I want that written up. Somebody transcribe that. 'Cause I want that
Because we're
transcribed.
gonna send that to every goza fucking brewery.
you know what a goza is?
Oh yeah,
Ian, just for that, I'm going to brew a goza and bring it
That's
to you.
That's who said
Oh.
Savage. That's who
Please.
said Savage was freaking Randy Savage. Or
Macho Man.
Macho Man. He used to say Savage. Oh my god. Alright, anyways.
All right.
So that
Look.
was
Yeah.
February 27th's podcast.
Damn, we almost made it to February 28th.
I know.
Let's just talk for 58 more minutes.
Well, I could do it.
We
I could
could.
easily do it.
I need another beer
Yeah.
because this is out.
Did you drink that whole thing tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think the sounds came out during John?
guys.
I was all like, Inception.
No, I was about to say, did you like drive a van off of a bridge or some shit? Please don't drive.
Oh, yes. That is one thing.
His wife's home. He won't be doing nothing tonight.
Is she?
Or I will.
Yeah, she's got home.
Oh. Oh shit, Jerry, go get. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there because I'm that guy that would say that shit and then get somebody in trouble.
Why?
Tear that pussy up.
Hey.
I said it.
And my sister.
I don't give a fuck that it's your
I've
sister.
heard
Okay?
for over
I
almost
knew
11
Jerry
years.
long before I knew you,
I'm
so
well
I'm
aware of
more
this.
concerned about his sex life than.
Than my family life.
Oh man.
Jerry's still like, let's change the subject with that.
I don't know where to go from here. Well, thank you for tuning in. This episode brought to you by Embarrassment. Robes with this podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Just so you know, February sucks when it comes to scheduling for whatever reason.
Well,
So-
February just fucking sucks in general, okay?
And it's a leap month/year. So there you go. One more day of sucky February for you, Ian.
Fuck February.
Fucking fiend. Friend. Ian.
I'm gonna kill you.
So
It's gonna happen.
Late Night Enforcers is your gig, Ian, as well. You do some streaming on youtube.com/fiend75002.
That's Twitch, twitch.com, twitch.tv/fiend75002. I do the spooky, scary. Late Night Enforcers is where a lot of my gameplays are going to start going. That channel has also been monetized, so if you could let the pre-roll ads run, that would be fantastic. I know it sounds like I'm fucking begging, but just let it run. I get a couple of cents out of it every time, and like literally like a penny every time someone lets an ad run. So please see it in your heart to let the ad run. Unless it's like a 30-minute one, then fucking skip it. Let it play for 13 seconds, but then skip it. And silence. Thank you. And scene.
Anything else you want to plug?
Me? No.
Okay, Scott.
Twitter, Flip42, FL1P42. Yeah, John, you're never on Twitter.
I'm not. I've abandoned most social media.
Unless it has
Twitter's
to
not
do
bad.
with beer.
Twitter's good, man. Anyways, Jerry,
Twitter
what
has
about you?
too few characters.
Don't forget about Buzzing Geek.
Yes.
.wordpress.com. I also, I'm trying to just get into writing a little bit more. I might suck at writing, but I enjoy it. So I've got 2 different sites that goes off of. One is more game and beer oriented. The other is everything else.
What's
There's
your
a link.
second site? I don't know about your second site.
It's
So-
a link between the 2. It's Proactive Paradigm.
Paradigm? Yeah.
What? Let him say it. I didn't fucking hear him say it. I heard you say it. Is it Paradigm?
Paradigm.
Proactive Paradigm.
Proactive Paradigm Flux.
Yeah.
Well, shit, you don't even remember the name of your own fucking thing.
Well, it's a play on words. Paradigm shift.
And then Proactive Flux?
What?
Whatever. Shut up.
Flux capacitor.
Anyways,
Morty!
Why do we have to go back?
so
It's
that
good.
is episode 48 of the Super Barley Brothers show. We appreciate you stopping by and tolerating.
Tolerating.
If you made it this long.
If you're still here. If not, well, screw you. You can't.
Wow.
Well, if they're not here, they're not offended by it, are
That
they?
is true.
Yeah, screw that guy. I'm here.
Screw that guy that left, and that girl, and that cat.
Oh, excuse me. There's a
Because
girl?
the internet is full of
There's a-
cats.
Hey, hold on. There's a girl?
Hey.
Yeah.
Clean this up. No, you guys back the fuck off. Y'all married. What up?
And grinder.com/fiend.
Fuck off! You fucking asshole. Oh, Grinder, really?
That's hilarious that you said fucking asshole after I said grinder.
You know what? Fuck you, dude. All right. God damn it! I got some shit I can say, but I'm not gonna. You fucking dick. All right. Fucking dick.
Stop
Stop this goddamn episode.